welcome back to another episode of SDS Now. I know what you're thinking right now. Hasib is once again hosting the SDS Weekly Roundup. Well, the reason for that, guys, is because I've seen the comments on the recent Weekly Roundup that I hosted, and I can't lie. Over 1,000 comments. I read every single comment, and it was what apparently is one of the best performances I've ever had this season. So just because of that, I'm hosting for you guys once again. I know you guys are eager to click on this video, and I'm really, really excited to be on the table once again. And with that, I've got a very, very special table in front of me. I got my co-host first off, my vice captain, should we say. We got El Faze. How are we today, Mr. El Faze? El Faze!
I'm relaxed.
You are relaxed.
You look relaxed.
Your cap says
Yeah.
he's relaxed. His
You
cap
look
says you're
relaxed.
relaxed.
I'm relaxed.
But you're very soft-spoken today. What happened? Is everything okay?
Um,
Oh, it's because Real Madrid lost 5-2, right?
Please don't
Against another team of Madrid, right?
Please don't remind me.
Okay, then we're not going to remind him. We're going to go...
Well, we
obviously,
are going to remind him at some point.
Yeah,
anyway.
we're going to remind you because we're going to cover it in today's SDS Weekly Roundup. We also include La Liga games in our roundups now.
Shock after just this week.
Yeah.
Where was it last week?
Yeah, because you guys won. But opposite you, we got Mr. Fuizzy. Fresh from rolling his ankle at Palace. Can you tell us what happened? Why did you roll your ankle?
First of all, I was at Liverpool on Friday.
Yeah.
I travelled to London on Saturday.
Oh.
I'm originally from London. So it was
a
a away.
London fan traveling from Liverpool.
It was meant to be a
London.
home game, but it was literally an away game for me.
Was that because of you? Did you make a mistake? Did you
No,
think
I
you're
didn't
playing
make
in
a mistake.
Liverpool?
No.
So you went to
I
Liverpool?
went there. I tried to do what Rodrigo's dad did.
Oh, fair.
That's the stadium at 3
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah, 3 a.m. Yeah. Make
But
it dua.
it didn't work though.
Yeah, it didn't
So
work.
I'm just like Rodrigo's dad.
Fair enough then. Fair enough. And last but not least, we got Mr. Liban. How are you today, Liban?
I feel very good.
You look good. You look happy. You look smiling.
I got some energy in me
you got
still.
some energy, man.
I won't let that manager get me down. You will not ruin my life. You will not ruin it. I'm here.
We got Liban
still
here for you.
alive.
I told you this is a good table, man. We got Faisal, Fuizzi, Liban. Guys, get your popcorn ready.
I can see the pain in his eyes, man.
Nah, there's no pain. There's no pain. He's got green hair. There's
Man,
pain.
don't remind me, man. Don't remind me, man.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Today it's a therapy session for a lot of people.
Yes,
today.
this needs to generally be a therapy.
A therapy
I
session?
think this is the first time
Yeah.
we've got irrelevant. The first time we've got people that need to vent out some anger.
It is, 'cause
Yeah.
I've never-
Get their frustrations
I
out.
haven't felt this season. This
I
is my
know.
first one, so yeah,
Same.
I
So
definitely
we've got
need this.
3 0-point collectors on the table.
It's my first one as well.
The first one.
You know our winning streak. You know
Yeah.
how we were alongside Bayern.
Yeah.
We only had W's this
Yeah,
season.
you're right. Same.
Yeah,
Same as well.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know-
Maybe like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 years
I
ago.
know what you're talking about.
Maybe 20 years.
Yeah, but now,
I was speaking
Let's
sober,
do a
man.
group huddle. Let's do a group huddle.
you know, it's mad. This is new to us, Fiddle Fatal.
Well, this. I told you, this is a therapy session. We're going to get into this weekly roundup and we're going to discuss all of your pains. Yeah? But first, we're going to discuss my pleasure. And that's Arsenal winning at St. James's Park 2-1. A very tough away ground. One where we have a hoodoo there. Last time we won there, I think it was 2 years ago, where Odegaard and I forgot who scored the second goal. We won 2-0 away. It was during the title race where we bottled it against Man City, the first one. But yeah, going into this game, I think you saw the prediction I put for your video. Phase Extra. He has a prediction league going on with me, Jay Ben Hussein. I put 1-0 Newcastle because I wasn't confident going into St. James's Park.
Well, I asked you as well. I was like, how come?
Yeah, I just said it's a gnarly place to go. They treat it like a derby, so and you always saw the intensity from the off is always intense. It's always like high level, high pressure. The crowd, that crowd, I think, is one of the best European crowds in Europe.
Facts,
In my
facts,
opinion,
facts, facts.
I think it's up there with the Liverpools. Like it's an insane crowd to go.
Barca felt it. Barca felt it for the first
Barca
20
felt
minutes.
it. Rashford didn't feel it.
They didn't feel it.
He didn't. Rashford didn't feel it.
Ice cold.
It was ice cold, man. But listen, we did end up winning that game. First off, I want to start off with the lineup because obviously a lot of people have been criticizing Arteta, me included, for not letting handbrake off. You know, let's go full throttle. Let's go to St. James's Park and move like we're the favourites. And I think that's what we did today. He put Eze in the 10. He put Rice and Zubimendi. And then we saw Martinelli, Gyökeres up top, Saka and Trossard.
Yeah.
So it was a very, a very positive looking lineup. First half, I thought we played really good. One of our best performances in a long time in terms of dominating that first half. But let's start off with the penalty incident. I don't know if anyone had a chance to look at the penalty incident. What do you guys think, first and
No,
foremost?
it
Do you
was-
guys
it
think it
was-
was a
it
penalty?
was-
Do you guys don't think it was a
I
penalty?
mean,
It wasn't a penny.
It wasn't a penny.
It wasn't a penalty.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Pope
not even
had
on hating thing. It wasn't a penny because he gets clearly he gets a touch on it. Of course, when you see it at full speed live, it does immediately. My first reaction was penalty, but then when you look at the replay and it slowed down, you do see he gets a touch on the ball, just a bit of it. He gets a bit of the ball just before he makes
Do you
contact.
think
with
it's a
the
clear and obvious error?
player.
Because VAR took 5 minutes to look at it. I think that's where a lot of people are leaning
Yeah,
towards.
because obviously they have to make sure that they are making the right decision.
Yeah.
In those scenarios, I understand why it takes long. Obviously, there's times where VAR take long unnecessarily, but in that moment, I feel like they had to make sure because that's a big moment in the game. That means Newcastle lose a keeper and they go down to 10 men. It's a bit of a double.
It's similar to the
whammy.
Sanchez and Wemmer.
Yeah, but Sancho, that's a clear and obvious foul. Whereas this one, it was like they had to be certain that he made contact with that ball because that change. That's how marginal that law is, where the goalkeeper has to make contact. Otherwise, if he doesn't make contact with that ball, then it's a sending off.
Yeah.
So they had to make sure that
It's
was
a
right.
it's a
And-
weird
and
one
it
because I
was.
don't think the referee was that confident as well because I think the commentator was actually saying it because they were close to the VAR. They can
Yeah.
know everything that's going on in the VR room.
Yeah.
And apparently the VR people were kind of giving a breakdown of why it should be a penalty for Jerry Gillett.
Yeah.
But he's kind of confused. He's like, well, he's not confused, but he's
Because
kind of
in
like,
certain-
he needs enough clarification
you know
on why it should be a
Do
penalty.
you know why? Because in certain angles, it looks like a penalty.
Yeah.
Then when you see the angle behind Pope, when Gyökeres is running across, then you see the contact. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You see the
yeah.
contact.
So it's
with
not
the ball.
indicative
So
of a
it-
clear and obvious error. That's
Yeah.
my point,
Yeah,
in my opinion. I don't think it's a clear and obvious error to give that penalty.
Do you think
Yeah,
that's
yeah. To give it,
To give the penalty. I don't think it's clear and obvious. Do I think it's a penalty?
you think that's a
I
penalty?
think it is a penalty. Because I think it's likened a bit to Sanchez and Mbemba.
No.
Well, I think the Sanchez one was a bit more
it's
obvious.
so obvious because he obviously with Brentford, he's clearly clapped.
But I
the
think
player.
with the Pope one, he still took Gyökeres down.
Yeah, but that's not matter.
He got the-
because you got the ball.
No, but it was a very, it's a very
And that's
slight.
the point, though. That's
Nah,
what
but I think with the
that's
Pope
the
one-
point. Nah, because I promise you, bro, it's easy to say because you're on that side. If it was the
Nah,
other way around,
I-
you would feel you would.
That's what I aim not to do. Because when I look at other decisions across the board when it happens to Liverpool,
But what
happens to
I'm
you
saying
guys,
is-
I'll be like,
is-
would I be upset if this happened to my team? And I'll be like, I don't know if this one was a. I
I
think this
think
one
you-
was a penalty. It's only because how about this? It's more of the fact that it took so long to make
Doesn't
that
matter.
decision.
That
But it's
was-
happened multiple
ultimately-
times.
Do you know how
Ultimately-
hard
Yeah,
it
but
You know
they're
why?
making
'Cause
sure,
ultimately-
yeah, but they make
Yeah.
sure
You know what
it
it's
is,
the right
Faisal?
decision.
I completely understand what that angle, and I completely understand it. But when VAR is only meant to be used in instances multiple times this season, last season, for how long it's been here, to be used for clear and obvious errors. If you're slowing down the replay and everything in slow motion multiple times, looking at it from
That means
different
they're not
angles,
sure.
that means they're not sure. So for you, is that a clear and obvious error to look at for 5 minutes,
But
multiple different
context-
I'm
angles?
gonna be
I
real for
see.
me.
I see.
Yeah.
You're taking out the context though.
What's the context?
The context is there is a goalkeeper getting a red card and potentially.
I don't think
going
he
plain-
would get a
plain-
red card.
But
Because he
would-
kinda
it would be a
takes
red
it
card.
away.
It would be a red card.
But isn't it
It's a red-
dog so?
Yeah.
Like, isn't it because of a denial of a
Yeah,
goal scoring opportunity?
It's a red card. 100% it's a red
So it
card.
would taken away from
For
the
me,
goalkeeper.
No, it doesn't
for me
matter. It's the
personally-
fact that he's got.
Isn't it what about double jeopardy?
It's not a double jeopardy because that's the
penalty in red.
that's the letter of the law. If the goalkeeper takes out the attacker, and
Because
he's
your
the-
one made sense because
he's
you
the-
wanted a free kick. But
Yeah.
our one because they would have given a penalty and a red card. I
That's-
think it's double jeopardy, no?
I hear it.
I'm
I hear
pretty
it.
sure
I
that's
hear
what
it.
the-
I hear
it's
it.
a-
It's a
It's-
maybe,
fine, man. It's
maybe you
still
might be
penalty.
right. No,
It's okay.
You
It's
might
still
you-
penalty.
you
It's
might-
still
you might-
You
you
guys
might be
don't
right.
think it's a penalty? I
But-
think it's
but
penalty.
there
I
is-
think, by the way, no,
there is
yeah.
a risk there of him getting sent off.
Yeah, there
essentially.
may be,
There
maybe.
is
But
a
I
risk
think
there.
I think there's double jeopardy.
Yeah.
But regardless, the penalty didn't happen. I still think we played really well. But then the incident happened. The goal happened where Newcastle scored, and it started from Mascara.
Yeah.
He panicked, tried to clear it away, cleared out for a corner, and then they crossed the ball
Quick
into
corner.
a quick corner, short corner, and then they crossed it into the box, and then Watermarder rises high, heads it home. And apparently, what I heard in the thing is that last season he's not known for heading. Watermarder.
Oh, really?
He only scored one headed goal last
He
season.
should
Well,
because he's
wait
6
till my height.
Yeah, he's 6 foot 7, but apparently he's not known for his heading.
Yeah.
What do
Hopefully
you
I'm
think-
not wrong about that because I heard that in the commentary.
What do you think of Gabriel's defending?
I think it was horrible. I think he should know should learn his lesson from 2 hands on your back, and even then, it's very soft. Like you don't go down with that. That was a very very poor decision from him to go down. I think he knew he wasn't getting it.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he went down. That's it.
Because no player complained really.
No, everyone complained.
Oh, everyone?
They all rushed to the referee because when they saw Gabriel complain, they were like, "Oh, we might as well go complain."
yeah.
No, they complained. First half go down 1-0, and then we're looking at it like, "Oh, here we go again." Same just as part of the hoodoo, it won't end. Second half came, and then I was thinking, okay, cool. Let's we need to get something here. We need to get a draw here. Odegaard comes on the pitch. And for me, I think Odegaard had an amazing cameo performance. I don't know what you guys think.
I agree. He changed the game.
I think he changed the game. He was incredible. He came on and completely flipped the tie. Rice then assisted Mikel Merino, who equalized at his old stomping ground. Not really spent a season there, but it's not really his old stomping ground, Mikel Merino. And then
He celebrated as well, you know?
he celebrated as well. He celebrated that Rice told him to go back to the halfway line because
know.
of what happened last week.
Yeah.
And then in the last minute, Gabriel rises high to get the winner. So I want to ask you guys, in terms of that win for Arsenal, how important, how vital was getting a win like that at St. James's Park?
No,
for
it's
them?
huge. It's huge.
Yeah.
Given the context, given the history they have at that stadium, and given the results that they've had there in the past, and given the magnitude of the game going into it, knowing that Liverpool dropped points the day before, they knew they had to win that game. Credit to Arsenal, I think it was a big win, and not just a big win. And it's not like, I don't want to make it seem like it was a snatch and grab. It wasn't a snatch and grab because Arsenal were the better team throughout the 90 minutes. So you do have to give them credit. I also give credit to Arteta for finally putting the handbrakes off, because obviously I've been critical of that. You've been critical.
Yeah,
I think a lot of Arsenal fans have been critical, and fans in general have been critical of Arteta.
Seeing the Rice, Marino, Zubimendi midfield, they're like, come on, brother.
Being too conservative, too pragmatic in those big games. Liverpool and Manchester City being them games. And I don't know if it's the pressure that made him do it, or he genuinely felt like he could go at this Newcastle team. I thought, you know what, let's have a go. Because I think that's something that we've been asking Arteta to do for a long time, especially in the big games. But you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And he started in the right fixture at the right time. And yeah, credit to Arsenal. I think it was a great performance in general. I think Timber, for me, was the man of the match.
He was quality.
I felt like he was just... He just kept the attackers quiet. I think Timber in general, I've never seen a bad Timber game for Arsenal in general anyway.
He gives you
He'll give
consistent
you a
7.5 out of 10.
At least every single game. But today specifically, when the game got intense at times, like you said, and it was rough, I felt like he won all his battles, he won all his duels. It's even going forward, I just felt like every decision, his decision making every single time was always clean. And obviously, yes, Marino and Gabriel will get the headlines because they're the ones that scored the goals. But I think for me, Timber, it was just like, for me, exceptional.
Rice
He's the one
as
that just
well,
stood out to me the most.
You know, the scoreline doesn't do it justice, because I think you guys, this was one of your best games in terms of creating and everything in a long time.
Yeah.
Eze had 2 great chances.
Eze had 2 great, like you guys created a lot of chances. Of course, 2-1, it looks on paper, you score a last minute goal. It looks like a snatch and grab.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know when
Especially
Saka,
if the equalizer being 87th minute
absolutely.
and the winner
You
being
know when
90th.
Saka went off the 70th minute, I was like, yeah, you know what, this is long. And I saw Mikel Merino come on. I'm like, brother.
I'm not like, even I questioned that.
Yeah, but
Even
then
I
Can I give you a
I
stat?
don't
Can I give you a stat
understand
that the commentator said?
Yeah.
He said Mikel Merino is our top goal scorer in 2025.
25, yeah, he is. He's
Allah,
in 2025, he's there.
So really and truly, is it a weird
But I looked
substitute
at-
to see our top goal scorer
I
come
looked
off?
at it, but I looked
I'm
at
just being,
yeah,
just being mean.
I know, but I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, you know what, long. Like it's not gonna happen.
No, I know what you mean.
But then Odegaard, this is the version of you guys have been waiting for. The version where give me the ball and let me make something out of nothing.
Do you think that he's playing at that because he feels like maybe
Eze.
his position is under
As in
jeopardy now?
competition.
Yeah, it's the
Bro,
competition.
I think
Theo,
the competition for
Theo
sure.
Walcott said it last season.
Yeah.
Theo Walcott said it last season that Odegaard is not playing well, not because of his own form, but because he knows he's complacent and he knows that his position
It's
is
safe.
not under any
it's
sort of risk.
safe.
Yeah.
And he made perfect
I'm the
sense.
captain. I'm
the
starting every
captain.
game.
I'm
Yeah.
playing every game. The same. I'm having it with my team, which we'll talk about. But the moment he came, bro, I haven't seen Odegaard. You know, this Odegaard I saw that 10. Again, it's 10 minutes. It's too short of a period to judge, but that's what I saw 2 years ago. You know, that year where he
season,
scored,
yeah.
where it was compared to KDB.
Yeah, the 22-23 season. Yeah. The one where we won at St. James's Park,
Yeah.
incidentally, the last
That
time.
was Martin Odegaard. Like, I haven't seen him for 12 months. That was his best game, bro. And bro, the way he controlled it, fair play to him.
Assisted the winner. Like you
Assisted
said,
the winner.
that pass he did for Miles Kelly, where Miles Kelly could have crossed the Martin.
Yeah, he was exceptional. He was
I think in
exceptional.
terms of, this is where we talk about Arsenal fans. I know they brag about it a lot, but this is where the depth options, I think, came into play, where we were able to bring on a Marino, Odegaard, and they both changed the game, essentially. And one got the equalizer, one assisted the winner. So for us, from our side, it looked really good. In terms of, like, if we're going in terms of the performance, like you saw the first half
Great
was a
performance.
great. I think the whole game was a great performance.
performance.
But we nearly got hit on the counter a few times. But I think overall we controlled and dominated the game. do you gradually see the performances getting better from Arsenal? Do you see a more of
my
a
thing
title
is
challenging
Arsenal
team, a
generally-
title winning team potentially?
Yeah, but my thing is with Arsenal, you're generally always going to get good performance with them because of the amount of quality they have in that team. You have the best squad essentially. You have the best depth, especially in your squad. My problem with Arsenal is not that. It's just that one, I feel like there's not enough difference makers in your team. Even with the depth that you have, I
But
feel
now
like
they
you
have. Now they
no,
have.
No, but I still don't.
They
think
have it. They have it now.
No, I still
No,
feel,
because bro, last game against Man City, they're losing 1-0. They're
That's
losing
not-
1-0.
no, but that's not-
No, but
Alright.
that's my point. They have to, Eze out of nowhere makes something out of nothing.
Martinelli came on off the bench. as well.
They have Eze is the difference maker. Odegaard today showcased he can be a difference maker.
Mourinho
But this is
technically is a
but this
difference
is
maker.
my
If we're being
thing.
real.
No, but I'm saying a difference maker in the sense of being a match winner. Yes, they've done it in the last couple of weeks, and if they've saved, like obviously got the point, rescued the point last week, got the win this week. My question is though, how often will we be able to see that with this team? Because my opinion of Arsenal is that you got the depth, yes, you got a good squad, but I feel like you got a lot of really good, competent players. I don't feel like you have a lot of match winners or players that can actually, even at times where you shouldn't be winning the game, you somehow find a way to win the game. Like Liverpool, I feel like Liverpool got that in their team. They got players that in any given moment, even if everyone's having a stinker,
Salah,
somebody's gonna
Isak.
somebody will pull out something out the bag out of nowhere. And
I
get you the 3
disagree.
points.
I think if you said it last season, if you said,
I still sense that with
if
this
you said it
Arsenal
last
team.
season,
Yeah.
I would have definitely agreed. And I
Yeah.
said it
Yeah.
at the Prem prediction video with Sharky. They now have a difference maker, and they have someone who's been potential to be in Odegaard. Odegaard last season
No.
kept saying, "Can you be a difference maker?" But they've got, in my opinion, they've got three:
Eze, Saka.
Eze, Saka,
Eze.
and Martin Odegaard.
No, I don't. Okay, this is
And,
where.
bro,
this
and
is,
now, no,
this
no.
is-
You know, low key, one person's becoming a difference maker on set pieces. But Declan Rice,
Yeah, like it's cash
Declan
money,
Rice
yeah, yeah.
is cash money.
Yeah,
and
yeah, sure.
he's a
The
difference maker as well.
No, but my thing is, look, you can have difference makers, but I say how many of those difference makers are going to do that for you on like in game? No, I'm talking about because today they played well. They were the better team for 90 minutes, so everyone was playing well. Martin Odegaard, of course, came and made an impact.
Okay.
But I'm saying games like the ones they had against Man City last week,
Okay.
the one against Liverpool,
Okay.
those type of games where your back is against the wall, things are not working, who's going to really step up and just create something out of nothing? I feel like the only ones that they really have in that team that can do that are Eze and Saka. Outside of that, I don't really feel it. Yes, of course, Martinelli got the 2 goals, but I feel like, again, he's playing with a chip on his shoulder. Odegaard's playing with a chip on his shoulder. Moreno,
Because of competition.
because of the competition.
Which
but
is good, which is positive.
Which is not, and that's why I credit Arteta because he's built a very good squad. But I look at Liverpool's team and you got the likes of Isak, Salah, Etikite. You got players in there that even if Liverpool don't deserve the win, they'll find a way to get the win.
Okay, cool.
I don't
Wait,
get that feeling with Arsenal.
Liban,
You
this
understand where I'm
season,
coming from?
I fully understand. This season, Arsenal played 7 games.
Yes.
4 out of those 7 games has been tight games. 3 of those games, they won it by difference makers. United, they won it by their set piece is a difference maker. Hear me out. Set piece is a difference maker. Against City, it's difference maker and Eze. Today, against Newcastle, difference maker. So they do. Last season, they never had that. You keep talking about Liverpool. Yes, Liverpool's wins has all been. But fam, go Liverpool's win. Kesa is Kesa now a difference maker.
No,
It's
but
Rio. Rio's gonna win
listen,
it.
It's
But
real.
I think
What?
my
A
difference
Salah
is-
penalty
okay,
in the penalty in the 93rd minute against Burnley. Is that a difference maker?
No, but my difference is okay. So I think we have a difference in terms of what we think difference maker is.
Okay.
I'm saying someone, not one moment, not one game, someone that's gonna consistently do that throughout the season. I don't look at this Arsenal team and say, okay, anytime when they're in this situation, like there's a reason why Liverpool managed to come behind almost every single game this season.
Okay.
Arsenal, I don't feel like they have the capabilities of doing what Liverpool did because they don't have enough consistent difference makers. There's a difference between being a difference maker in an isolation game. You could do that because they got enough quality to do that. But Salah, for example, can do it week in, week out, every single time. They don't have plays like that. Other
But
than
with
maybe
the difference makers you mentioned with Liverpool.
Brother, what's
did
your
you-
definition?
Do you know?
of
That's what I'm
different?
saying.
You
to
lot,
you.
you lot
You're
getting
saying.
it
You're
confused.
saying.
I think
Because
no,
I
it's
disagree
no,
with these
That's what I say to you. Because Faisal,
What
the way
you-
Faisal described it to me is he's mentioning players that have so far up to this point in the season that have made a difference. And like for example, Martinelli coming on.
He said, bro, at the start of the season, me and you
Yeah.
argued against Sharky that their team lacked X factors, and Sharky kept saying, "No, we
And
didn't."
I still think they
no,
do.
no, no. We
Yeah.
both argued against him,
Yeah.
and I said that you don't have any because at that point they
Yeah.
only had Saka.
Yeah.
So far, it's been 7 games into the season.
And
They've
they've-
signed Eze.
And
Eze
Eze is another difference. Again,
which
for
he
me, it was
showcased,
another
which he-
difference maker.
which he
Which he
showcased
showcased
last
against
week.
and I know that, and that's what I
But
said that.
but this
I'm
season
saying
they've
they don't
added
have
a third difference maker.
who?
Fam.
Odegaard.
Odegaard's
No,
not-
not Odegaard. Brother,
Rice,
Declan
yeah.
Rice set pieces is a different thing. It's a
It's a
difference
threat.
maker.
It's a weapon.
And
I'm
he-
not saying.
and
look,
Declan Rice himself is a difference maker as well, in my
They've
opinion.
had that for the past couple of years now. We know what he's
Past
capable
for the
of.
past couple of years.
But-
Maybe 1 year.
You know
Yeah,
what?
but-
But my point is, he's been doing it.
You know-
I'm not saying it from that point of view. What you've mentioned are players that have made a difference and have either rescued points or done something that's influenced the game for Arsenal. That's fine. My thing is, I can look at Liverpool and say, Salah can win games every single week. Isak can win a game every single week. They've got so many players that in any given moment, you know that Liverpool are never down and out and that they can always rescue the game or win the game. You get that sense of feeling every time. Even on Crystal Palace, even though I know they lost, you still felt like, oh, they can still win this game. I feel like with Arsenal, it's only, yes, they got the result today, but you don't always get that sense of feeling. Like up
I
until
see
this,
what you mean. I see what you mean.
I understand where I'm coming from. Yeah.
I fully understand. See,
Yeah.
I fully understand what you're
Yeah.
talking about. But now I'm sensing whenever Arsenal get a corner,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
threat.
yeah,
It's always a threat.
I'm-
But that's why people call them set piece FC. I'm not saying that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah,
But that's why
yeah,
people call it
yeah.
set
I hear
piece.
you, I hear you.
They're always
I
a
hear
threat
you,
from
I
set
hear you,
piece.
I hear you,
I'm
I-
just saying, like, I know Salah can have the worst game of his
I hear
life
you, I
and
hear
still
you,
win
I
the
hear
game.
you, I
for
hear
me.
you.
I know what you mean.
Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can
yeah,
get
yeah,
3
yeah.
points from the game because Salah
Yeah,
just
because-
decides
yeah,
to
it's
get
Salah.
Salah
He's
and
Mr.
make it
Inevitable.
to me.
He's
But
Mr.
I feel like
Inevitable.
Arsenal don't really have that. Yes, Saka can do it at times, and yes, now they got Eze that can do it at times. But I feel like that's the difference between these two teams.
Can I ask a
It's
question?
that they're
Yeah.
in a position where they shouldn't
I hear you, I
be,
hear you,
but
I
they
hear you.
are
But they
in
end up
because
winning.
of that.
I hear you, I hear
Can
you.
I ask a
Yeah.
question?
Yeah.
He's not a difference maker at all right now.
Yeah.
But do you think someone like Gyökeres can be a difference maker?
Not when he's
no.
playing like the way he's playing
No.
right now.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, no,
He's
no,
not.
no,
He's
no,
not. He's
no,
not.
no,
He's not
no,
Gyökeres.
no, no,
He's
no,
not-
He
can't even judge
to
him.
me looks like, and the more I see him, the more I watch him, the more he just feels like a player that will, when Arsenal are dominant, like in against the lesser games or
Like
against-
today.
he'll be a flat chat bully essentially. When you're creating high amounts of chances and you're bullying teams and you're getting chances, he will inevitably score because of the amount of chances you're creating.
And on top of that, you can't be a difference maker if you can't create your own shot.
Yes.
He's relying on someone else
Service.
helping him,
Yeah.
helping to be a difference maker. He can't be a difference maker. Like especially in that system of yours, that system, Victor, is not going to shine. You need someone like a Kai Havertz, which I think will be very important.
Do you
Kai
think
Havertz is more suited to the
100%.
way
Yeah,
you
yeah,
lot play
yeah.
Once he's back,
than-
it will be more
Do you
suited.
think it's still Victor trying to learn the system though? Because I think today was one of his better games. But
Nah.
that's not the general consensus I'm reading
Yeah.
though. But it's weird to me because the thing with Gyökeres is right. I completely understand where people are coming from because you're ultimately going to judge a striker by his goals.
Yeah.
But when I looked at Gyökeres today, I felt like he did everything that kind of Kai Havertz did, and it was like that link up, the deft touches, the short passes to Saka. You know, the bringing the other people
Yeah.
into the game, which a lot of people didn't look at Gyökeres as that kind of player.
Yeah.
You know,
and I
his-
think today was one of his
You know,
better
his
games.
best game so far for me in an Arsenal shirt, it's a game he didn't score. Which
Today?
game do you think? No, it's not today.
The game that didn't score.
He didn't score. That for me, that was his best Arsenal game so far. Bilbao.
Bilbao, yes, yeah, he was very good against Bilbao.
Why? Because Bilbao played a high.
But you're always going to get that in European nights because a lot of teams are more, not necessarily
Exactly,
more brave.
a high line,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
but the space in behind.
Space and behind.
Yeah, yeah,
ball
yeah.
and stuff. That was his best game
Even-
for me.
even it-
though he scored 0 goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Even
saying.
against City, he had those phases where he had
Those
those
moments, yeah.
moments where he had those.
He could
ball
have,
moments.
yeah.
He's always going to be that type of player because that's the type of player he was at Sporting, where he used to attack on a transition. The
But
spaces
Arsenal,
in
but
behind.
Arsenal's
They don't play that type of football.
Eze hopefully,
So-
Eze in a 10
Yeah.
position
Yeah.
can hopefully do that because Mateta used to do it
Yeah.
a lot with Palace
Yeah.
last season.
Yeah, yeah.
Now Saka hopefully.
My
But-
thing is that with Gyökeres, he just doesn't. He's got strengths, but unfortunately, the way Arsenal play, they don't play naturally to his strengths. So ultimately, in games like today, he's always going to struggle because like I said, we also are usually keeping the ball. They're usually trying to break down a low block.
Newcastle's
They're trying to
defense
break
as
a
well,
low block.
They're kind of they're
Exactly.
bullish.
But you're going to
themselves.
be like that in most games because
yeah.
most times you're going to have the ball. Teams are going to sit off you and just hope to defend and then hit you in the transition. So therefore, Gyökeres is going to have to find or kind of do what Havertz does and try to
That's
do the
what I'm
link
saying. And I
up,
think he did that
intricate
today
passes
very well.
and try to get
Yeah.
in behind.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's Gyökeres at his strength. So now
I don't think so either.
now
But
it's
I
a-
think he showed today that he has that element to him and he can kind of perform in the system with
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna have to wait and see with
That's what I'm
more
saying,
time.
that's what I'm
With
saying.
more
We're
time,
gonna
but
see it
so
in
far,
future
from
games.
if we be honest though, so far what we've seen in the first, let's say 6-7 games.
Yeah, someone's still adapted to our system. And
I think
don't
that
know where it
somebody.
goes.
It looks like a player that not to necessarily say he will never adapt to it,
Yeah.
but if this is the direction Arsenal are going in and this is the type of football Arsenal are playing, he's always going to have this problem. This is always going to be a problem. And like he said as well, I just think once Havertz comes back,
It also depends how good of a striker you
they're
are.
just going to go with him because he
Facts.
is more fluid with him on the
For
team.
me, it depends on how good of a striker you are, for how you can adapt to your system as well. If you're just a one system kind of guy,
agree.
But
then
you
it
can see that
shows.
though. Like
No, no, but I'm
I
saying
don't need to
we
see
have to
more
see.
data to see that.
Yeah,
in this
exactly,
game, I can already
exactly.
see what type of striker
Is
he is.
it? Do you,
Yes,
do you
bro.
not? But do you not think that's too reactionary? Because
No,
I'm like that with most
'cause
players in
even-
the Premier League.
okay,
Not just
alright.
Arsenal, but not even just Arsenal players.
Sometimes it's easy to
To
tell.
tell, yeah.
I get that aspect, but when you're a player that's transferred in from another league, that you're adapted to a whole new system, and you're coming like into a whole new country, do you not think it's like it's worth giving him a bit of time? Like with Iketika, he's started off shining, right? But if he starts struggling in his 5-7 games, I'm not going to suddenly start writing off Iketika. Same with Watermada. I'm not going to start writing off these players because like Sesko. I'm not writing off Sesko. I think Sesko's going to be a great player for
But
Man
even-
United.
but
these
even Sesko,
these are
okay,
strikers who are
but
coming
even-
in
alright.
and are trying to adapt to this new system,
okay.
to this new kind of
Can I say something then?
style.
Alright.
It's
I
you
see,
kind
but
of have
some-
to give him a bit more time.
I
in my
hear you.
opinion.
Okay. Come November.
Then we can talk.
No, but no, why do you need them? But Hasib, even like he's using an example of Sesko. I could tell you right now, if we carry on playing the way we're playing right now, Sesko will forever struggle because one, the surface to him is awful, yeah, and we expect like if the surface is awful and we just expect him just to stay in the box and just get the ball delivered to him and score, he's never gonna score. So he's always gonna.
I
look.
think Sesko is the type to create his own chances.
This
You're
is
going
the
to see it
thing.
very soon.
No, I'm not disputing that.
But I don't
I'm
need a
saying
lot of data on that.
But that's my point. I can see the way Manchester United play. They do not play at currently to Sesko's strengths. So currently in this Man United team, Sesko's going to
So
struggle.
you'll see
Like, I
him
have to
fall
say,
into the Højlund kind of
he
thing
will.
where he
He's
ends up-
already, and I feel like he's already kind of slowly falling into that path. I know he scored on the weekend, but
Yeah.
just generally from what he's done so far, you can see he's falling. We're making him look like Højlund 2.0 because of how we play. We don't play to his strengths. And with
And then you were saying with Gyökeres,
with
Arsenal
Gyökeres,
won't ultimately play
Arsenal
to his
don't
strengths.
ultimately play to his strengths. His strengths is transition football, attack the spaces behind and go for it. Arsenal don't play that. So I don't need
not gonna
data.
change
I don't
here.
need
It's not gonna-
time. I don't need time to see that. Do you know what I mean?
fair.
I
No,
don't
that's
need-
fair.
yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
fair.
saying.
That's a fair
Yeah.
perception.
But just for me, just to round it off for me,
Yeah.
I saw a stat. You guys went to Anfield, you went to Old Trafford, you went to St James Park, and you played City. So 4 of your toughest games
Yeah, out
is
the
already
way.
out of the way.
Yeah, yeah.
6 games into the season, you're only 3 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah.
I can't lie, man. If you're an Arsenal fan, you'll definitely take.
I'm taking
If
it. I think
someone
we're 2
asked
points
you-
behind.
No, 3 points.
Is it 3 points?
3 points.
3 points. Okay.
If someone
you're
asks you,
sugarcoating it, man.
Yeah,
You're
that's
sugarcoating it crazy.
that's
because
BS for
Man
me.
United they're expected
With
to
what?
win. Man United
That's
were
BS.
expected to win.
how? Why is it
We've
weird?
had a hard fixture as well. I feel like our fixture has been hard as well. Just
What's
like
your
if you're
fixture
going to say yours is hard, which it was hard,
Yeah.
so is ours.
But if you ask, hold on. If I'm asking from an Arsenal perspective, okay, let's say Arsenal perspective. If you asked Arsenal for heading into this season, after 6 games in, you went to all these 3 tough away grounds, you played City at home, and you're only 3 points behind behind first place, brother, I'm snatching your hand, Ak.
I feel you're 2 in it.
I don't know
No,
about
hold on.
Because-
No.
okay,
First
do
of
you
all,
know-
no.
do you know why I say that?
First
Do
of
you
all,
know- do you know why I
You're
say-
31, 15.
No, first
Yeah,
of all,
that's 2 points then, yeah.
First of
think
all,
it's 2.
you saying I'm not taking it, brother.
Right, but
you
can
would
I tell
take
you why?
anything at this
Can-
point.
can I tell you
So
why?
I
Can I
personally
tell
don't
you
think
why?
he's
But
sugarcoating.
can I tell you
Remember,
why?
he's looking at it from a non-Arsenal
Yeah,
fan
but
perspective.
can I tell you why though?
Okay.
Because come the start of the season, yes.
Okay.
And if you look at the context also of the games that they played in, so the City at home, the Liverpool away, there was opportunities. For example, Man City, they went into that game better than they were the favourites going to the Man City team. Against the Man City team, they were favourites. This was a Man City team that was wounded, vulnerable. They didn't capitalize on it, and eventually rescued a point. What's the other game? Liverpool. They're playing against the champions. They went conservative, pragmatic, didn't really go for the game.
brother,
hold
no.
on. Phaser.
Okay, no.
My point.
I'll let you
my
land.
point is this.
I'll let you land.
Before the
Because you're
season-
landing.
No,
You're landing. You're landing nowhere.
What I'm trying to say to you. What I'm trying to say to you.
You're
No, okay.
crashing.
What I'm trying to say to you.
That's not what.
No, what I'm trying to say to you.
Have you ever seen Somali Airways?
The narrative.
Is that Somali Airways?
Narrative. What was
That's
the
the reason why,
narrative?
wallahi, fam.
Because you're not letting me
Yeah,
land.
Mr. Pillar.
Because
As a
you're not letting me
pilot.
land.
Pillar,
That's what I'm saying.
pilot. What I say
Let's
shit.
okay, let me land. What was the narrative before the season started? They have the best team. They have the best squad. They have the best depth. Yeah, was it not?
That was Liverpool.
No, hold on. Was it not? Yeah.
That's Liverpool. Liverpool was the best team.
I was
Oh,
getting
so that's-
getting killed
I'm
for saying
They
that.
had
though.
the best depth. They had the best depth.
We had the
No,
best
no.
depth. They have the best team.
No.
That was the consensus,
We are
I'm
not
pretty sure.
no, we're not changing it now. We're not changing it now.
Wait.
All of this because
When the side,
so-
hold on. When the side Isaac and words,
Okay.
Arsenal was the best team.
what were the predictions that all these SDS Arsenal fans made on
The
the
SDS
table?
Arsenal fans, of course. They
There you go.
predicted the
It's
Arsenal.
Arsenal fans. Of course, they predict one team to win.
No, hold on. So listen,
What's
and
that?
of course they predicted to win, right? So you can't now. Well, who did you predict to predict to win?
Myself, I
Yeah.
City to win.
City to win. Okay.
Okay.
So all the Arsenal fans were saying that they had the best. You had Sharky here sitting on the table saying that they got the best. In his opinion, they got the best team. They got the best squad. They
Best
got the
depth.
best.
He said
the
best
best.
depth.
But he said he got the best
Depth,
team. Though.
depth,
He said depth.
depth,
He said
depth.
depth. He
Listen.
said that he didn't say best team.
Hold on.
He said Liverpool have the best team.
Listen. Okay, let's say you went with best depth, best defense. They've put this team to win the title.
Yeah.
If you're putting your team to win the title, we're expecting you, to not drop points against a vulnerable Man City at home. We're not expecting you to do that. We're not expecting you to go defensive against the champions and then ultimately lose the game. These, like, essentially what I'm trying to get at you is that if you're basically saying that Arsenal are happy to walk away with this point, then they're never going to be champions.
Okay, leave back.
How can you be title contenders? Yeah. How can you be title contenders and then be content with saying that we're going to lose to the champions that are away from our ground?
don't think anyone's content with
And then also we'll pick up a point against a Man City side that's not better than us and rescue a point in the last minute. So you're telling me that's where they should be if they want to go challenge for the title.
cool.
Is that what you're
Okay,
saying?
okay, leave back.
Because Liverpool,
Leave
on the
back.
other hand, played against Arsenal.
Leave
They
back.
played against Newcastle. Yeah. They played tough games already.
okay.
Come this so far in the season,
Alright,
and they're
calm.
walking away right now, top of the table.
Liban.
So you tell me.
All right, you're asking me.
I'm asking, go on there.
Okay.
Ask a question.
Liban, start of the season, they weren't the best team. After the Isaac and Wirtz, it was the best depth.
The season has started. Okay, listen.
Okay, no,
the season
no.
has started when they got Isak. Let's not do
Okay,
that.
okay,
because
that's
we're
one.
already into
That's
the
one.
season.
That's
I'm
one.
saying before the season. Don't
that's
try
one.
that,
That's
bro.
one.
You're trying to flip the narratives now.
Secondly, you are you're shameless.
How am I shameless?
You're paying. Oh, City vulnerable. City heading into the season. Don't interrupt me. After the first game, everyone was saying Pep is back and City's back. But don't change now the dynamics and say, well, City, it's all context. I said it at the start of the first game. If you had asked every single Arsenal fan, 6 games into the season, no one predicted City to be shit. But at the start of the season, they beat Juve. People saying Pep is back. They signed Turkey, Reich and there's other players. They were saying, oh, you know what? Pep is actually back. Yes, the game City turned out to be bad. Forget the context. I'm saying 6 games into the season, they played 3 tough away grounds. I'm not talking about Liverpool. But why bring Liverpool to the situation?
Look,
I will get to Liverpool in the next segment. I'm talking about Arsenal. You're bringing Liverpool, comparing it. I'm not comparing. Hold on. I'm saying they've been 3 away grounds. They play City. They're only 3 points behind Liverpool. As an Arsenal, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but as an Arsenal fan, brother.
They will not be happy. That's the point I'm trying to make to you.
Okay,
They shouldn't.
cool.
If they are happy, they shouldn't be happy.
Okay, you know what?
You know why?
Okay, you're not a fan.
Because you're finding. No, but I'm saying you're finding yourselves in the same position again from last season. You're trailing again. Listen, the difference why. Listen, my point is this: the reason why Liverpool are currently.
You're hearing voices.
No.
I'm not saying are you happy in
I'm
December.
not- yeah,
I'm saying are you happy right now.
No, but my
If
point
I
is.
ask you, hold on. If I ask you in December, you're still 3 points behind Liverpool. Are you happy? Of course
No,
not.
hold on.
I'm asking them now.
No, listen.
Hold on. Arsenal fan is here. Hasib.
Yeah.
2.
It's 2 points.
It is 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's 2
perfect.
points.
Even better.
No,
Even
listen.
better.
Helps his case.
Even better. Hasib,
I'm very happy with the first 6
are
games.
you happy?
Yeah.
So far, 6 into
Yeah,
the
because
season.
I saw the fixture list before the season started. I looked at our fixture list and I was like, this is a very tough round. But if we can get out of this and still be in 2 points behind the Charles or be in thereabouts, of course I'll take that.
Of course,
I'll take
No,
that.
but here, listen.
And that's the point he's
after
trying to
today-
make.
No,
He's
but
saying that Arsenal fans should be content.
but my point is this: from last season, you finished second. Yeah.
We're still in September, by the way,
Yes,
just to
of
let you
course.
know.
You're September. You're 2 points behind. It is a good position to be in.
Yes.
But given the context of everything that's happened, yeah, I'm telling you, you shouldn't be happy. You shouldn't be, because you are again in the same situation that you found yourselves last season, trailing. Yes, it might only be 2 points, but there are underlying facts and there are underlying context to why you're sitting in second that you can't ignore. So if I'm saying to you, yes, in terms of numbers, you could say, yeah, you're happy to be in second. But if you want to be champions, having spent already how much money you spent in the summer, how can you say, yeah, you'll be happy to sit in second when Liverpool have pretty much had similar fixtures to what you've had?
Similar fixtures to what we had.
I think we've had hard. Let's not downplay this.
Don't say Old Trafford like it's a mad thing.
No, please. I'm not saying.
Stop saying Old Trafford like it's a mad
We
thing.
played against City at home. Those are 4 tough games to play.
Okay.
Are they not tough games?
We play the same.
But are they tough games or not? Can I ask
Okay,
can I
but
ask
if we're gonna go fixture for fixture,
yeah.
you've had tough
but
fixtures.
listen.
So have we though. We've had tough fixtures as
Okay.
well. Our one weren't light. We've had tough fixtures, and on top of that, Soberside was right back for half of them fixtures.
No, hold on.
Do you get what I'm saying?
We'll get
So,
to, no.
we're
You're,
even playing
you're right.
players out of position.
You're right. By the way, if you had asked any Liverpool fan, with your schedule and your injury issues and the fact that Salah's not clicking, Isak's not clicking, Worster's not clicking, you're taking as well. Bro, both teams are taking.
Wait. You've played Bournemouth.
Oh,
You've played
I can tell you.
Newcastle.
I can tell you.
I think that's where I think
away.
personally
Burnley
that's
away.
where the difference is. Because
Burnley away, Arsenal home.
I'm telling you
Burnley
now.
away. Wait. Burnley away. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we played Burnley away.
Yeah. I say Bournemouth at home.
That's a tough game.
That's tough.
That's tougher than Man United away, in my opinion. Given the
Bro,
context,
it's hard to go to Old Trafford. What are you talking
bro.
about? For any
It's
team.
hard to go to Old Trafford. You're telling me it's
That's
hard. In the last 12 months, it's hard to go to Old Trafford.
Well, like, look at the sweat and the
Stop
veins. It's
lying,
not hard.
man.
Because it's a
Look,
big game.
It's hard.
For United,
Oh
they
my
traditionally
God,
play
bro,
well in the
go
big
in.
games.
Tell me how many games Man United have won
He's
under
right.
Amorim at Old Trafford. You tell me.
No, I'm saying last season, did you guys not traditionally play better in the big games
It's a
at
big
Old Trafford?
game. Big game.
Bro,
Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong in saying
hold
that?
on.
But am I right or wrong in
Listen,
saying
listen.
that? But am
No,
I-
against you, there was a draw. That's about it.
Liverpool, you drew.
We popped him out.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
it was
us.
that Ten Hag,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Listen, my point is this. Both fixtures you could argue are tough, right?
They're both
my
tough.
My point is this. You ask Liverpool fans, would you be happy with being in the position that you're in before they start the season? They will say, told you no. We'll ask you guys, you're saying yes. That's the mentality difference I'm talking about right there. You're not saying we're happy to be training. How can you be happy? You improved the squad. You got all these players and you spent all this money, yet you should be wanting your team to be first at this point.
Of course I want my team to be first, but we're in September right now, so I'm not going to be reactionary
Of course,
based on
and that's what I'm saying
everything
to
that's
you.
happening.
You're content with where you are. You can't tell me you'd be happy you chop your arm off to be in this position because you're trailing to a Liverpool side that are defending the title and you already can see what they're capable of. How can you say you'll be happy with that?
But I think you're also not adding the context of the fact that we've gone to now Anfield and we got that out the way. We've gone
You
to,
lost there though.
No,
What do
I'm
you mean
saying,
you got
we're
that
to
out
Old
the way? You
Trafford.
lost.
Old Trafford, we got that out the way. St James's Park, we got that out the way, and we're still in September.
On top of that, Saka's been out. Havertz has been out. They've had injuries similar to what they've had. Hold on. You know what? Right now, wallahi, I'm gonna be real, Liban. And I like you as well.
No, I just feel like whenever Arsenal get a
last
positive
episode-
performance,
hold on.
no, every time Arsenal
think
get a
you're
positive,
kind of- you kind of argue against people that's not here.
No, I'm not.
I think
I'm
you're
not,
arguing against
no,
Arsenal
I'm
fans on
not
Twitter.
arguing.
Like,
I'm not
I'm not one of them.
arguing. I'm not because you lot made the statement. I'm literally arguing the statement you lot made. You said he's saying that you'd be happy and chop your arm off to be in a position. I'm saying you should be content.
That's it.
And you should be content. You should be glad that you capitalized on an opportunity today that Liverpool slipped up,
Yeah.
and you
Which we didn't do last
and you
season.
deserve praise for that. The players deserve praise for Arteta specifically deserves praise for it because he took the handbrake
But I think
off.
you're going into
But
but
you're
you saying
saying
trailing in September is a bit crazy for me. If you're saying no trailing in November, January,
Alright,
February,
okay,
September,
hold on.
that's a fair statement to
no,
me. You're
I'm
completely
saying,
right.
listen,
But trailing in September, I think it's a bit
No,
crazy to say.
look, if you ask Real Madrid fans before the season, 6 games into it, would I want to be 2 points behind Barcelona? Fraser will tell you, no, I'd rather be first 6 games into the season.
Everyone would want to be
Am I
first.
lying,
I'm
Fraser?
saying-
Yes, but
there
but
you
you
go.
would
That's
look-
my
but you
point.
also look at the context of your team.
That's my point.
If
What
you look-
context of the team? You got how much money have you spent? How many times have you been challenging for the title? How many times have you been challenging for the title? You can't.
we're just going around
This is what I'm saying. No,
circles,
man. Listen,
Allow,
I'm
man.
saying.
I think you're having I don't know
I'm
what
not.
argument you're making.
I'm not
because it's
making
like-
an argument. You lot are saying you're saying that you
He's
should be
saying
happy.
Arsenal fans should. Okay, this is ultimately what it is. He said Arsenal fans should be content, and I agree with him.
He never
that
said
Arsenal-
content. That's my point I'm trying to make. I'm saying content now. He never said content.
Or happy. I'm happy.
Sad,
Arsenal fans
sad,
should be
happy,
happy.
and that's
whatever.
that's the mentality difference. That's the mentality difference. That's the mentality difference. And then ultimately, we'll see where this goes from this point onwards. If
Yeah,
you're
that's
happy
what I'm
with
saying,
the
but I-
decision.
but I don't like making judgments in
'cause you
September,
know
that's
why?
my point.
No, because my point is this season specifically is going
Yeah.
to be marginal.
Yeah,
These
of
type
course. It's a 10th
going
title
to it's going to be a 10 title race. It's
Of
gonna
course,
probably-
of course.
I think
No one's arguing against
I
that.
think it will go down to the wire. If you now lose this title by 2 points.
Then we
Then
can look
yeah,
at it then.
and then hindsight,
Yeah, but in hindsight, so we look at it, me.
But that's my point. If you want to be champions, yeah, and if you want to come with the intent of I want to be champions, and whether it's as a club, as a fan base, or as players, you can't say you're happy to be in this
Alright,
position.
well, yeah, we'll
You shouldn't be
agree to
happy in this
disagree. We'll
position.
agree
You
to
should be
disagree.
first.
Okay,
You should be first.
In that case,
You should be first.
Okay,
There you go.
In that case, let's reconvene in 3 months from now and let's
There
see
you
where
go.
they are.
And then
All right,
we'll talk
come.
then.
Okay,
We'll
come.
talk then. But
That's it,
listen, just to round off this game as well, last minute goals. And there's been 9 goals scored in the 90th minute or later this weekend alone, by the way.
This weekend?
This weekend, nine goals in the
just
night.
yeah.
Just Prem. It's crazy. It's been a crazy thing. And just,
Crystal Palace,
there's
Brighton,
been 9 goals
Arsenal,
scored in the 90th
you lot.
minute.
Oh, this weekend, Saturday. On Saturday,
it's
it was crazy.
Saturday, Sunday's crazy.
Saturday was
Yeah,
mental.
bro.
It's crazy.
Saturday
And
was mental
this is the
still.
second latest that Arsenal have trailed in a Premier League game and gone on to win. Equalised in the 84th minute after their 3-1 win over Norwich in April 2013, where the equalising goal was converted by Mikel Arteta. So look at that. There's a crazy stat for you guys. Let's go to the next game. Let's actually go over to London, South London to be exact. Let's go over to Crystal Palace's game against Liverpool. Fuizzi, you were at the game, actually. How was it travelling all the way down there to South London?
I travelled from Liverpool.
That's crazy. You did the other way
Usually,
around.
I mean,
You flipped
it's
it.
between London to
Can
London.
you give context to the fans so they understand
so,
what you did?
On the Friday, I was at Liverpool.
Liverpool, Anfield.
I had an EA event there. Went there, and then I said, you know what? Let me just walk around the stadium and stare at the cop. Let me do what Rodrigo's dad did, because maybe it might work for me. It didn't work for him.
Yeah.
Complete opposite.
It didn't work for you either.
Like complete
That's
opposite.
it.
It worked. Don't waste
Not
your time.
only that, you yourself got injured.
I
Didn't
mashed up my ankle.
you? Yeah.
Mashed
How
up my
did you
ankle.
How did you roll that ankle? Are you allowed to give us the
Yeah, that's
context of
fine. Yeah. So I was walking. Now this is the matter. I was just walking
that? Good
normally,
start.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then boom, and I tried. You know when your ankle goes to one side?
Yeah.
I tried to balance, but it wasn't letting me.
Yeah.
What was the balance?
I fell, and all I hear is ooh. So I didn't even want to look behind me. So I stood up, tried to walk it off. It was impossible.
You clocked it.
So I just stood still, and I waited for like 2 minutes until everyone I know that was behind me, they're in front of me.
Yeah.
So now I can wipe off my trousers.
Yeah.
Oh, there's dirt,
I'm
there's
hurt.
mud.
Yeah, because I was hurting.
Then.
But yeah, that was that's it was.
Was it like a
bad.
pothole or something? Or you just
No,
fell?
there was a crack on the pavement. So I wanted to look back and spit at the pavement.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a mad thing, but obviously,
know you
And
was
then-
vexed.
bro, I'm angry.
What time did you get into the stadium?
So I got into the stadium at like 2:40. I should have been there 2:15.
So
Yeah.
you was having a holiday.
Yeah. I
Fair
wanted to
enough.
see the players
So you-
warm up,
You see,
clap.
look at that.
You had a holiday.
Yeah,
I had
bad
a
day.
bad
And then
day.
within the first 10
Horrible.
minutes of the game, Ismail Assar decided to
Bro,
be like, yo, I'm going to make it 1-0 just
but
for food. And he pointed at you in the stands as well.
It got to the point, and it was on my section, the way end. It's like literally opposite. But when I saw that, I said to myself,
It's not meant to be.
no, and I said, first of all, I said, it's calm, man.
No.
We
It's
come
not
back.
meant to be.
Yeah.
He knows Liverpool.
I was at
I'm ready for
Sharky's
this.
house.
And they almost done it, to be
You know,
almost done it,
when
yeah.
we played Southampton,
Yeah.
I was at Sharks' crib. They equalised. Southampton equalised. I told Sharks, we're going to score. Let's go grab munch now, man. Well, I told him, call it, you don't believe? I said, we're going to score. Let's go grab munch. What happened?
It's good.
Ekiteke.
Yeah.
Bugged out, though, innit? But back to this one. Once Sar scored, I said, oh, it's no problem. But then 10 minutes later, it hit me.
Yeah.
We've never come back from a when we're 1-0 down. It's usually we're the team that's up 1-0 or up 2-0.
And then the other team
and the
will
other
level,
team, then they'll
yeah.
level.
Yeah.
But you
But
know,
this
by
is
the
the
way-
complete opposite.
But you're not lucky because the half an hour, it should have been 3 or
That
4
first
0.
half,
But then
Alisson
that's what
was
that showed you the
incredible.
game. If a key part is your man of the match, you already know what type
Fam,
of game it
they-
is.
Bro, they should have been 4-0 up.
Mateta,
Yeah, no,
Alisson,
we should have. It was
Alisson made two bad
Alisson
saves.
made incredible,
I've
bro.
never seen anything like it. But should I say I'm not surprised, because even though this is the poorest we've played this season we haven't. I can't say we played great football or we've looked amazing or stuff like that. We were bound to lose one way or another. Do you know what I mean?
Can I ask you
First-
questions?
Yeah.
You know how I see, but can I ask him 2 questions?
My brother, you're my
Mr.
vice
Co-host.
captain. You're my vice captain.
2 questions.
You may.
And then you can, and then we can talk about a thing. My first question to you is, what do you think is wrong with Salah this season?
I think he's trying to. There's a lot of new players that he's playing with. Do you know what I mean? Whether that's Isak, Wirtz, Frimpong behind him,
He's got different things.
Ekitike. There's different players around him. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's different. It's
Trying
going to
to
be
build
hard for him.
connections.
He's trying to build connection, chemistry on the pitch. It's not the same as before. Like when Salah was playing, for example, with Mane and Firmino, it was a different Salah to when he was playing with Nunes. It's completely different. I prefer the Firmino and the Mane Salah. So every single time it's different group of players. So we'll be stupid to write this guy off. You can't.
I'm
he's shown proof.
I'm not writing him off.
no,
He's
I'm not
proven-
writing him
no one.
Yeah, but
no one's
that's
writing him
that's
off.
why I honestly think. I just think it's just the chemistry on the pitch. Nothing's clicking as of yet. Am I shook? I'm not, because I feel like eventually it's going to happen. We've seen little glimpses where with Isak it's a fitness issue. And with Wirtz, it's just him adapting to the physicality of the Premier League. So I feel like once they start clicking, it's long.
Oh, cool. Secondly, you've played 8 games so far. Before, where you won the last minute, we said, let's wait for Isaac to come.
Yeah.
It's been 4 games now after Isaac.
Yeah.
Everton, Atleti, Southampton, and now this.
Yeah.
You're still not convincing.
You're convincing against Everton.
That was the best performance-ish, but it wasn't the Liverpool that
No, every game, I feel like every game we played, whether we've come back and scored a last-minute winner, we've deserved to win.
Okay.
That's my opinion. I don't think there's any game, but the Crystal Palace game, even though we didn't come back, we deserve to lose that. I can say that freely.
Okay,
killed us.
So why couldn't you come back today?
What, against Palace?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know. They just look, the way they played, the way they look, the players just look bigger, look more hungrier. Us, we just look the same, but worse than the last 7 games we were playing. But again, I'm not concerned about the stuff not clicking yet. It's a
Because it's
big
still
bunch
September
of
for you,
players,
still
bro.
like early in the season.
It's like we got the players that if you told me this in May, this is the type of players we're getting, I wouldn't believe you. So I know for a fact it will click one day, but yeah, it just we played rubbish, bro.
I mean, it's both teams that were unbeaten and still unbeaten in the Premier League this season.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was a tough
I think
fixture
that's
regardless.
18
of
for
them.
them.
Palace is 18 game unbeaten.
18
And
games.
the
Yeah.
last time they lost was against us.
They put it in their bio.
Someone told me
fam.
that. I don't know if that's right.
It
was 18 games, though.
18
games,
games,
18
which,
games.
which they've played Liverpool 3 times. They played City,
Yeah.
of course, in the cups and everything.
Of course, yeah.
18 games is
It's
crazy.
crazy. Hey, Glasner, man. Oh, hey, shout out to Glasner. But
Serious.
go back to the game quickly.
yeah.
Like you said, you equalised with Chiesa. You're probably thinking, yo, cash
I
money.
thought this is
By the
your
way,
time.
hey, do you wanna should we talk about the case ago?
What about it?
You can talk about it.
Should we talk about whether you think it was fair to be given? Whether you should it should have
VAR
been given?
checked it.
Okay,
VAR
but
checked it.
what
What
do
did
you think?
VAR say?
What do you think?
It's not clear.
What do you think?
What do you think?
What? Chiesa's goal?
What's your opinion?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's straight. I don't know why.
Forget
it even
case,
went
no,
to-
forget case.
Basically, they said, did Salah handball it in the build-up
the build-up.
to
Nah.
Chiesa's goal?
No.
He didn't
Okay,
handball it.
that's a lie.
I don't think he did.
Okay, so that's
Okay,
a lie.
but that's smart.
No,
Why did you do that smile?
Okay.
This is when Sharky winked at you, by the way.
Yeah, that's why he winked at me and I lost my head.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he did. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. But it doesn't matter because we didn't get the 3 points at the end of the day. But maybe he did, maybe he never. That's
Okay, so
something's in there.
so in your opinion, that should not have been.
No. Honestly,
Do you know if he won, he'd be like, ask me that question. But the fact
Yeah.
he lost is like, I don't care. We still lost.
Yeah,
bro.
we
Why
still
you
lost.
asking
It
me that
doesn't
question?
I find it crazy.
Even if
I find it
us
crazy they
three-
gave it.
Bro, that was an insane. I saw the thing is there,
no,
bro.
no, so crazy. I
There's
think
that time,
that's
sorry.
since VAR's been introduced, that might be the worst one.
No, I think
I've
there's
seen.
been there's way.
No.
It's
Well,
up there. It's up there.
It's up there.
It's up there.
It's up
It's
there.
up there.
It's
It's
up
up
there.
there. It's up
It's up
there.
You can't say
It's up
absolutes
there.
like that.
It's
Absolutes
like-
like
it's
that.
like- Mark, bro,
Okay.
So there's some horror ones.
They've had some howlers.
Yeah.
No,
Bro,
against
the
them.
ones
Against
that
them.
got the ones.
Against them.
And
yeah.
Luis Diaz
Yeah.
against
Oh,
Tottenham.
yes.
When the PG Mo
They
to
did have
come out
the-
off the
yeah.
stage. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever,
No,
man.
yeah.
They've had
they
some
were.
howlers against
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
But
yeah.
now for them, this is bad, wallahi.
Yeah,
No,
it's-
I don't think so. But regardless, yeah. But when he did score that goal, I did have hope in me.
Oh,
Like,
same.
back again.
Same.
Do you know
Late
I
winner, but
tweeted
they
Salah
were-
96-minute winner? Here we
Yeah,
go.
but it was.
But there was
on the
another
other
96-minute
side.
winner.
Yeah.
And there was the
They
man
flipped the script.
that went to Abs Busquets'
I
school. Mr. Eddie Nketiah.
Yeah.
In the same year.
Yeah, Eddie. But
Might have
I
been the same year,
couldn't
actually.
believe it. Like I've never. I went to a Atletico Madrid game where I
Yeah.
witnessed a late winner.
Yeah.
Virgil.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it on the other side where the opponent team scores a late winner. So that the whole away end didn't know how to react.
Can I ask you a question though? Because Arne Slot, I think he's being very critical here. But I mean, he had a quote. He said, one of our players decided to run out because he wanted to play a counter-attack, which was of no use because time was up. He's basically saying that during that Eddie Nketiah goal, one of the players just tried to move up for a counter-attack and should have been defending during that little...
He wasn't.
he didn't name the player. Everyone's trying to
But
look into the player.
but surely,
Sorry.
surely the clip should have.
I think I looked at it.
No,
I think it might have been Gakpo. Because the way Gakpo was running, but I don't know who it was though. Because I was trying to look back at the clip and I looked at Gakpo. He was kind of running, but he was
Yeah.
looking back.
Yeah.
So I think it was him. But I don't know who he's talking about. But the fact he said that, he was fuming.
But no, but that contradicts him, because I remember him talking about, was it the first game? I can't remember which game it was at. Maybe it was this season, beginning of the season, where he talks about how his team set up to counter attack when there's a set piece. And then they go off and they attack the other box. And he was talking about where the players are positioned. So how is he now talking about?
I never told you to do this.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's trying to say it's the last kick of the game. You should have
he's
stayed
basically
there.
saying the player should have known time was
if
up. We're
you're-
not getting a counter
Yeah,
here.
but if you're drilled to do that every single time the
Fair
opponent
point.
has a corner, you
Yeah.
can't then turn around and say, "Why are you running?" You made a sandwich, bro. What are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? It's on you. Like I get it. Maybe he should have been conscious of time, but as a player, sometimes you're not thinking about time. You're thinking about
because
there's a last. I need
because
to get
regardless,
this.
you're
thinking
there still might be a last attack. Like
exactly,
you said,
exactly. So you can't get mad about
Well,
it.
we don't want to
It's
mention
crazy.
that he mentioned that the best team won as well. So stuff he did get right. We didn't want to.
Oh,
We didn't
Arsenal?
want to say Arne Slot said the best team won.
No.
He gets
I-
credit.
no,
he
I
just-
was
he just
interested-
picked-
I know, but
I
he's
was
trying
just
to pick the
interested-
negative stuff. What are the positive stuff about Arne?
Nah, I'm waiting. You know what?
The guy that changed that.
I'm
No,
waiting.
what-
No, no,
But
Positive.
Arsenal,
Let's
I would want the
be-
negatives to be looked
I'm
at
waiting.
too.
You know, I'm waiting to see when Liverpool will click, and that's the question. When?
And it's going to
No, I know, but
happen.
when? But the
Yeah,
thing
but
is,
he's
When-
right.
no,
'Cause
you're
we're
right.
hearing that every week.
I don't- yeah.
When is
No,
it gonna happen?
let's
I'm
be
waiting. I don't know.
I'm like you. We're waiting.
No, I'm curious. No,
We're waiting.
I don't know when it is. Whether Ekitike
curious.
plays on the left or because Ekitike had a how. Ekitike, if he played this game, could have been a completely different game.
It
He had a
could
howler
have.
last game.
It could have.
Howler. Well, howler.
Yeah, but
Massive
massive
howler.
But he's young.
Massive. He's
Let's
young.
be real.
He's young,
We would
young,
have done. Some of us, I'm gonna say some of us are young here, but some of us are not. At least
He's
us three
19.
would have probably been
Yeah.
do something silly like that.
Well,
We're young. We're young in
To
England.
hold up our shirt against Southampton.
No, I'm joking. But like he's young,
but
innit?
I'm
So,
waiting.
like-
I'm waiting to see when is it.
Yeah.
I thought Everton was going to be the game.
No, I think let's let Isak get to full fitness.
100%,
Remember, he
no,
never had
Isak,
the
bro.
pre-season and
But then again, you haven't seen that front three play for a
We
large
haven't,
period
but
of time.
I
So
haven't
you want to
seen
see
that
that
front three,
click first.
and
You
I-
want to see that front three consistently
But
before you go
obviously,
to
Faze was right. Time's ticking though, because like we're getting into the second international break now. Come on, man. Time's
Well, I
ticking.
know.
No,
October's
you
coming.
can't really. I can't.
October's coming. October's coming.
But I know what
beg to
game. I know
differ.
what game's gonna click though. I know what game is gonna click.
Wait, don't worry.
Against
let me-
Man United.
17th of
19th of
October.
October.
18th of October, I think it is.
It's
Or
the 19th, it's the 19th,
yeah,
yeah.
that's when it's
19th of
gonna click.
October.
4:30.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
Wait,
see it.
I'm not
If we
too
still
worried.
have Amram in charge, that's a day click.
No, he's getting sacked beforehand.
No, yeah.
I know what's happening. I already know the script.
Go on, really.
He's getting
Can you give us
sacked
a spoiler? Can you give
beforehand.
us a spoiler?
Yeah, I said it last episode.
Yeah.
This in the international break, Matt Salama, Donny's gone. You getting? I don't know who you're gonna get. I can't tell you, but yeah, Anfield's a long day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the clicking stuff, I can't wait.
What do you think
I'm
about
waiting.
the argument and debate online about the sustainability of Liverpool?
Bro,
and
it's
all
the
that
same
stuff?
as you lot.
Obviously, it ended
No,
to
it's
this
not.
day.
It's like-
It's lazy. It's lazy.
You know
It's
what?
lazy,
It's
lazy.
people
I
like.
think it's early as well. I don't
Yeah,
subscribe
it's
to
too
that.
early,
I
it's
don't
too
subscribe
early.
to
It's
that
too
argument.
early.
It's
background
better
noise.
to ask that in January or February, like I said, later on
Yeah,
in the
it's
season.
too
If you're
early.
asking that in the first month, bro, like,
Bro,
come
you
on,
can't.
like,
How do you feel
But-
about today? You guys, how do you feel about you scoring that late winner?
Oh, amazing, bro.
Exactly.
Aye, last minute winners at St. James's Park, by the way.
you know,
Hey, man.
you know
It
what,
feels
you know
nice,
that
I'm not gonna
feeling.
lie.
It feels nice. So
It
you
feels
don't
nice.
really like. That was happening to
It
my
goes out the
team.
window.
So I'm not thinking about.
Yeah.
Oh, when we lose, it's gonna hurt. I'm
And it
not
was
thinking
happening
about
with the
that.
club
But
as
now,
well.
now I can look back performance-wise.
Wasn't
The
that
whole
great?
season we haven't been playing great, but this one was just the worst one out of the bunch, and we lost. So now I can see that, but I was blinded.
But
The
now,
last-minute
you know,
goals,
but now if you ask Steb now, would you take the start of the season with all the injuries and playing tough games and X, Y, and Z?
Yeah.
You'll take it.
I
The
said that.
context,
I said
yeah.
that from like
No,
game
that-
week 3.
But can,
Remember, I said,
by the way, can we talk about one Palace player, Wharton?
That's Real Madrid coded, you know.
I can't lie. Man.
There's
Real
Real Madrid coded, bro.
Everything's Real Madrid coded.
Real Madrid
Nah,
coded.
nah,
Any
nah,
top
nah,
talent.
nah,
Any
wallahi.
top talent is Real
He's
Madrid.
Cody.
I can't lie, man. You know what? I have to give credit to one person and one
ahead.
person. and
Shout
one
him out,
person.
shout him out.
I have to give credit to because listen, we have to give flowers what flowers is due. Stars put in the GC 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he said, "Yo, FaZe, Wharton's going to be at Real Madrid very soon." I love that. It's that Wharton. So Adam, English, white. You know what I mean?
Why
Fish
actually
and
I get
chips.
done that in the past before?
But back 2 years ago, by the way, he said it when we won the Champions League and the league. So
Yeah.
we had Camavinga, Tremendous, Cruz, and everything. Oh, this guy's bugging.
Yeah.
Last season, he messed it again. He's like, Wharton's coming. I'm like, don't worry, man. It's just a bad season.
Still fish and chips to me.
Yeah, well, I still now beans on top.
Yeah.
But wallahi,
That's a crazy dish.
Oh,
That's a crazy dish.
wallahi.
Chips and beans.
Now
Yeah.
I can't lie, man.
Now he needs to try to pay. Pay.
A biryani, wallahi.
He's exotic now.
Exotic.
He's exotic now. He's got something in him.
I can't lie. No, that game,
Yeah.
incredible.
Nah, I think, Wharton. I think the whole
No,
Palace
but
team,
Water's
bro.
just been since that towards the back end of last season to now, because there was a time period where he kind of not fell off, but he was a bit out of form. But towards the back end of last season, especially in the FA Cup, coming into this season, he's been exceptional.
What do you guys
even,
think of the
even for England as well?
of the
he's been
debate?
really good, huh?
Anderson or Wharton? It's a new debate now for England. Who should be starting?
Yeah.
I feel like they're slightly different. They're actually different
Yeah,
players
it's like
in my
a-
opinion. One's
For
more
me, I would
like
still go with Wharton, though.
They're different players, man. It's hard to judge. I don't see them as same type of player, to be honest with you. One's more collects the ball from deep, dictates play, gets the passes the ball forward. The other one I feel like he's more. I'll say Elliot for me is more box to box in some ways. Not that he reminds me of Kante, but it's like he gets the ball, he can drive with the ball.
Yeah.
He can actually you find him in and around the edge of the box as well. Whereas Waters more
Waters' unique profile.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But
It is a unique profile.
That
It
England
is
unique
midfield
profile.
three,
It is
they're spoiled for choice. You know, who would be your starting three for England?
Deckers, Watson and Jude.
Where's Cole?
Cole
What's called
bench.
Right.
No, I like that.
Where's
midfield.
Saka?
That's a good midfield still.
left and Kane up front.
Well, fair.
Yeah, that's
fair.
that
I
works.
like that one. What's your one? What would your one be?
Quite similar to that. I would have swapped Jude for Cole. Saka on the right.
Where's Jude then?
Jude's on the bench. Impact player.
That's why in
Impact
life,
player.
yeah.
What's wrong with having an
Wait,
impact
wait,
player?
no,
Why
no,
did
no,
everyone
no,
have
he
to
didn't-
like?
he just-
No, no,
What's
no,
wrong with
no,
being an
he's
impact
not
player?
English,
What's
he's
wrong
not
with-
English,
He's
he's not
Twitch,
English,
he's
man.
Twitch.
What's wrong with being an
English,
impact player?
He's not
I
English.
think
He's not English.
I
He's
think
Somali.
Oh, he's not English.
I
He's Somali.
think
Oh, he's
Jude
Somali.
would be amazing in knockout games in
What's the Somali midfield?
I think he would be
What's the Somali midfield?
What's the
Somali midfield.
Somali's midfield?
Yeah, what's the Somali midfield?
What's the Iraq's midfield?
Huh?
What's the Iraq's
Ali
midfield?
Jassim.
Ali Jassim. Put Ali Jassim in the bag, man.
Sakistan.
Come on, man. Come on, put Ali Jassim in the bag. Put Ali Jassim in the bag,
Hey,
man.
give me every
We know
train,
how that Asia Cup went, man.
We're going to
I put it
Afghan
in the
midfielders,
bag.
bro.
Okay, there's Isak, but I said one guy's name and I got a bollocking.
Hannah Goitom.
So I'm not gonna.
Hannah Goitom.
It's with you two as well. So hey,
Just a quick question, by the way.
Yeah.
Is Oliver Glasner a top 5 manager in the Premier League?
Yes. Because I think with the top 5 managers, of course, Pep is still there.
Yeah.
Arteta's there. Arne Slot is there.
Yeah.
Andin is there. Glasner's there.
Why not Eddie Howe?
The others, huh?
Why not Eddie Howe?
That's a
Eddie Howe,
he
I'm
won
gonna
one.
be listen. You know me, I like tables. I'm a table guy. So table 1 is Pep. Table 2 is
Slot.
Slot and Arteta. Table 3 for me is Glasner and Anthony. Eddie Howe is creeping to table. Fair play what you did.
Didn't Eddie Howe and Glasner win a trophy last season?
Yeah.
Forget a
I'm
trophy
not.
like
Both
that.
domestic
I'm not.
to-
What? Domestic cups.
What's the
Both domestic
And
cups.
Anthony didn't.
All right, let me just put it in perspective, yeah?
Yeah.
Because now we just open the whole floor for another discussion, yeah?
We open a can of worms.
Listen, so
You guys go for it.
you put in, look, the way I look at it is, like if I was to do a ranking, yeah?
Do tables, please.
I'm like if I was to do a ranking,
Okay, but can you do tables?
I could do table. The table is Pep by himself, everybody else behind. Everybody else is like on a canteen. There's a whole row.
Buffet, they get the buffet.
There has a whole row and they're all sharing.
He's got
food.
caviar.
They say, yo, pass me the drink. Yo, pass me. That's what they do. Pep is by himself.
But he's munching a little bit
Yeah.
out of other managers, out of 90 managers.
Who's munching a little bit.
Yeah.
This is where like you might think I'm crazy. If I was to do in terms of ranking, I wouldn't even have Slot and Arteta. I'll put Eddie Howe second. Look, and I told you why.
I like him.
And I told you
There's your social
and I told you
Despite
I told you
food,
why. I told you
No
why.
one's munching
currently.
that
Now, let me tell you why. No, I told you why.
By the way.
but you have to-
We're introducing something new. Everyone's got their own individual airlines
no,
now,
no,
yeah?
let me-
Liban Airlines,
No,
you have
but I'm
taken
saying
off. Please land.
No, because I'm saying I'm not putting him on the same table as Pep's on his own. Like I said, the reason why I would put Eddie Howe second is because one, if we talk about Arne Slot, for example, yes, he delivered a league title for Liverpool, but he was only there for a year. And let's be honest, took over a Liverpool team that were already had the foundation. They were quite stable. All he did was make tweaks and refine. And credit to him, he got you guys the league title. But ask me that question in maybe 3-4 seasons, then maybe I could put Arne Slot second. Arteta and Eddie Howe, when you look at actually compare them, I feel like with Eddie Howe, he came into a Newcastle team that was fighting relegation. Made them a team that consistently battles for top 4, just like Arteta did with Arsenal, transformed them to a top 4
To a
team,
title
essentially.
challenging
Regardless of whether they're finishing second consecutively, they're a Champions League club. And in that process, ended to Newcastle's
70-year drought.
In terms of the transformation of clubs, what Eddie Howe has done for Newcastle is a bigger transformation than what Arteta's done for Arsenal, in my opinion.
Huh?
That's my opinion.
I
That's
would
my
disagree
opinion.
heavily. I would
So
disagree.
why?
Because you know
then
what,
now you got
more
to tell me why you disagree. 'Cause you
Okay.
can't just say you disagree. You guys got to
Me first, or
You got a
do
line.
you wanna go?
now.
I don't
let's
mind.
do it.
Like
Go for it, land.
he said, Slot.
Because
Small tweak.
bear in mind, Eddie Howe's had financial restrictions. He hasn't had the financial power that Arteta's had and spend the amount of money that Arteta's had. Arteta spent $1 billion. How much money has
Yeah,
Eddie
but
Howe
Arteta's
spent?
over the course of 6 years.
And
It's
how,
easy to
and
say
how,
a billion,
and how long and how long has Eddie Howe been in the job?
Eddie Howe's been in the job
For like
since
4 years, 4, 5, 4,
22,
for like
4
21,
years.
like 4 years now.
4 years.
So if we're looking at the transformation, okay,
And
even
then
if it is 4
and then
years,
Newcastle
short
dropped
amount of
out of the
time,
top
even
4 one
better,
time?
even
Yeah.
better than.
Like,
but
Newcastle
listen,
dropped out of the top 4 that one time.
Yeah,
They
but
weren't
yeah,
consistently
of
getting
course,
to the top 4.
yeah, they weren't-
They dropped out of it one
But
time.
okay, because obviously they went into Champions League, they got injuries that season. It was something new to them. They're back in the Champions League now this season. Last season, haven't won a trophy. You can argue the job that Eddie Howe's done has been more transformative than what Arteta's done at Arsenal, given the financial power that Arsenal's had. Arsenal, look how much money he's had to spend at Arsenal. Whereas look at the financial restrictions that Newcastle have. They've had to penny pitch to get players in, and they had to work with what they already had. He's transformed players into midfielders as well. He's had to do so many different things just to get Newcastle into
Don't
a
say,
position.
hold on.
No, I'd
Hold
rather
on.
be in that
Brother,
position.
I'm not saying you're
You didn't hit me.
no,
You
okay,
know,
okay.
didn't-
You're
I didn't like-
okay,
I don't like
that's
that.
not-
Yeah,
hold on.
I don't like
Don't
that.
say,
It's
don't
'cause
say,
it's
no,
slow.
hold on. Don't say you'd rather be in his position. That's not the conversation.
Yeah, but I know.
Okay,
First of all, first of all, for you to say,
Oh, you got to argue with it,
okay,
yeah?
I will argue.
Yeah.
For you to say Arteta spent all the money and also spent the money and Newcastle hasn't, Eddie Howe's done what, pennies and little dinars
Yeah.
and whatever. It's all incorrect, by the way. Tonali was let me tell you.
I said he spent less money. How is that incorrect?
Brother, you didn't use less money. You used pennies. You used pennies.
but they had. Listen, they've
Penny
had
pinch.
financial
They're
restrictions.
cheap,
They
okay.
haven't been able to spend
Okay.
the way they've wanted to
should
spend.
we- should we go through
that's
the
a
team?
fact. Over
Should
the
we go
last
through
few
the
years.
team?
That makes
Let's
them
go.
better.
Go through the team. Go through the team. Go
Who's
through the
their
team.
midfield?
Go through the team. Let's
Okay,
if we
Who's
get
their midfield free?
Okay.
if we get, do
Is
you
that-
want to end up spending money that Eddie Howe spent
You
and
wanna
compare
talk
it to the
money?
amount of money that Arteta
I'm
spent?
talking
talk
about.
money
I'm
then.
talking about the starting 11.
bit of
Isaac
money.
was bought for more than 50 million.
Yeah.
70 million.
70 million.
release clause.
Anthony Gordon was bought for 60 million. On the right hand side, who?
Jacob Murphy.
Jacob
Elanga.
Elanga's bought for how much?
40?
65
Yeah.
million. Tonali, 60 million. Bruno, 50 million. Yo,
Joe Linton.
hold on. If you had used that argument for someone like Anthony Glasner, who has way less financial power, who's using.
But they're not making my point. I'm saying I'm looking at the longevity of those managers. When I'm doing that ranking, I have to look at longevity, and I'm looking at the job that they've done at hand. Eddie Howe, the amount of time that he's been in Newcastle and where he picked up Newcastle from to where they have been consistently, and also the fact that he ended a trophy drive, and now they look like a team that is consistently going to be in and amongst the top 4. I think for the amount of money that he spent in comparison to Arteta, bear in mind Arteta, all he's achieved in the last 3-4 years is second place finishes. That's all he's done.
Are you comparing?
Yeah? I'm saying.
Are you comparing to a manager who's won one game this season that was against Wolves?
I'm saying we're not talking about this season. We're talking about the job
Overall-
that they've done
overall as well.
overall. Yes,
Overall as well.
I think Eddie Howe has done probably one of the biggest transformation jobs in the Premier League currently.
I can't lie.
and I've said it for such a long
No,
time.
no, no, no,
You know, in your
That's my
career,
opinion.
you know, in your
That's
SDS career, you've said a lot of shit.
So you have you.
This might be-
Faisal, L Face, Triple F, Faisal, the guy that I picked up.
Wallahi, this might be
It's
top
not,
3.
It's not.
This might be top
It's
3 or
not.
4.
It's not.
Would you not
It's
put?
not. If not,
Would you not? Wait, Klaus.
Yeah.
Would you not put Emery ahead of Eddie Howe?
Emery's up there for me though. Emery's up there. I just put Eddie Howe ahead of Emery, but I don't think Eddie Howe, Emery's up there. I think Arteta's also up there, but I don't think the way people put Arteta in the conversations with.
But the fact he didn't put
Pep,
Slot there is a bit crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
He's still
he
a
put
league
but
winner.
Slot. The thing is, Slot.
It's just because 1 year for you.
Yeah, it's just a short.
But he won the league in that season.
He won the
He
league.
the
Wait, wait,
Of
wait.
course.
And he spent
But
no money
how
in the
many-
summer.
Yeah, but
no, and that's
listen,
it.
Listen,
That's a crazy.
And he
league.
turned Gravenberch
No.
into probably one of the best
listen,
midfielders in the
exactly.
world.
And the last time they won the league was in 2020.
Okay,
So it
but
was
my
like
point
3-4 years.
We're on level with them, 20 league titles, and-
It's one season.
can't even say
Arsenal
man
is
like
bad
that.
Listen, it's
Bro,
but
come on,
you have
man.
to
And he's
understand.
Dutch.
There's context, though.
Total football, bro.
There's context. He went in there with a team that's already got Van Dijks, that's already got Mo Salah. He basically took a team that were already title challengers, let's be honest, and tweaked it and made it better. He refined it and made it better, and he deserves credit for that.
No manager can do
I'm
that,
saying,
bro.
if
I
we
think
have
you're
this conversation,
diluting his product.
I'm not.
I think you are.
I'm
I
giving
think you're
it. I'll give it
diluting
a
his
because I give it
I
a
like
slot.
that.
Just because I'm not putting him in a manager's ranking and saying that he's not second, does not mean I'm saying he's a bad manager.
Where does he
I'm
rank?
just
Is he
saying
in the top 3? Is he top 5?
he's probably gonna. I would say I haven't done my list off the top of my head, but I would say I would just presume he's probably in the top 5, maybe top 6.
That's
around
a
there.
man team.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
Hold on. So we've just
Good
just to round it off.
Yeah, let's round off,
We've
yeah.
just established Liban, LDN, So
Shout out.
Why do people? Like,
by the way, the thing's gonna come up
why
again.
do people do this? Why can't you?
Okay. We've just established the fact that you said Pep is number one.
No, Pep is number one.
Okay, I agree. You said Pep is
we can't argue with that.
From second onwards, it's debatable because what are your metrics? What are you using? What information are you using? Are you using just based on one person won a Premier League title, so he should automatically be second? Or are you saying, look at the job at hand and judge them respectively for what they've done at the club? For example, Areola should be high up the list because of what he's been able to do.
Emery,
what he's done for Aston Villa. Eddie Howe, what he's done for Newcastle. Arteta for what he's done for Arsenal. But you also have to look respectively at what the situation was at the club when they arrived and where the club are consistently, where they've been consistently. And I feel like
when Newcastle been consistently.
They've been always near the top, top 4, top 5, top 6, whatever it is. They've always been in European spaces.
You know,
and the thing is, yes, they had that one blip season where they had injuries and they were playing Champions League. They had a fixture congestion with hella injuries, and they were in a situation that they are unfamiliar with. Yes, it happens. It happened. But my point is, from where he was to where they are now, playing Champions League nights against Barcelona, putting Barcelona under pressure. Like we're talking
PSG under pressure. They knocked them out.
Yeah, but yes,
in the
Newcastle
quarterfinal of the Champions League.
And
then he took them from 15.
My point is, there are arguments to be made for all of these managers. If you want to put Emery second and you can make a case for it, then by all means do it. But I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's a floor to have a discussion where people
what you're saying is wrong. What you're saying is wrong.
If you want to say it's wrong, it's fine.
What you saying is wrong. By the way, I'm not discrediting. I'm not discrediting. I'm not discrediting what you're saying.
I'm
not underrating him.
If that's how you look at it, that's how you look at it.
By the way, I'm not denying what Eddie Howe's done in Newcastle.
Because you're telling me
what he's done is great. What he's done is amazing. But the fact that you're putting him over someone like Onslaught, over someone like Arteta, for me,
why?
You said, am I flying Liban Airways? Wallahi, I'm not.
But why not?
Wallahi, I'm not getting a ticket.
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
Top 6. Can I just say something though?
Top 6. You want to leave it there?
This is my thing.
I disagree.
This is my thing though. I can say something.
But we'll let the fans decide.
But my thing is, of course they can decide.
No. I want them to comment. What are your top 5 managers are? But you end it off here.
But my thing is this. You could say I don't think this and I don't think that, but you till now haven't said anything to me to prove or at least put a case for any other manager to say, this manager is why they're above. You just said Arteta on slot, but you ain't really told me nothing.
tried to.
You haven't even argued nothing. You have tried, but I said to you.
know, but I'm not
I
finished.
just said to you, for me, sorry, it's just a time thing. I just need to see more consistency at what he's doing at Liverpool to then say, okay, in maybe in a season or two from now, I can then say, he's definitely in second place. If he was to go back to back this season, at the end of the season, I'll be like, you know what? This is back to back titles. You've done your thing at Liverpool. Yes, you are certified second best manager in the league. I'm still yet to see that, so I can't right now just say after one season winning a title, he's second.
I think you can.
When Claudio Ranieri won the league title, he's the second best manager in the league.
It's different though. It's different.
It's when Ancelotti won that one season.
I think Pep and Jurgen was still in the
when Ancelotti won that league title in 2010, he's the second best manager in the league. No, you got to just go based off
but this is
the job that
different.
they're doing.
What's you comparing them man to Slot? Slot is doing it completely different. Like as you said, he came in. You're saying that we had the likes of Virgil.
I'm not saying.
No, that's what you said. When Slot came in, you said we had the likes of Virgil and Mo Salah.
Yeah,
they were not considered their best in their position anymore. Let's be honest,
bro. The season before, you were
Would you
first.
Nobody was
They were first.
He's right.
Nobody is right.
The season before they were 5th.
But yeah.
Which season?
They were finished 5th, then they finished 3rd.
The club season.
We finished 3rd.
We finished 3rd. After winning the league, we finished 5th.
3rd,
Yeah.
but you know
The
who
wheels
spent,
came off
but
in
you
like
know who
April.
spent the most time in first place position that season?
Liverpool.
So what are we talking
But he's
about?
right though.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
right.
saying
Who's
Virgil wasn't considered the best centre back in the world at that moment of time. But when Slot came in,
That's credit to him.
Virgil now is considered the best centre back in the world.
Untouchable.
Mo Salah was
So that makes
fighting
it
for that Ballon d'Or.
Salah had one of his best
the
seasons.
second half of the season wasn't that great. That's why he probably didn't win the Ballon d'Or. Do you know what I mean? But Slot turned Gravenberch into the best midfielder in the world. And if you don't agree with me. We can all have a debate about the Gravenberch stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm saying if a manager can do that, whether you want to call it a small little tweak, it's probably the best tweak that's ever happened to us.
Eddie Howe tweaked Joel Linton. He just hasn't won a
It's
Premier
not
League
the
title.
same.
That's it.
Exactly. So that's the issue.
But because you got the
That's the issue.
best squad. squad. What are you talking about? He inherited a better squad.
Nobody cared.
My point. That's my point. I'm trying to make.
Did you see the potential of Ryan Gravenberch to what he was?
Let's
What
move
he
on,
become
man.
now?
Moving on, man.
I saw the potential,
move
but
on.
yeah.
No,
But I
let's
saw
bro,
the Onslaught did an
You have to
amazing
say
transformative
yeah,
job.
if it's
But I'm
not-
actually interested to see what the fans think. Who's
If
their
it's
top
not
three
Slot, it's
managers?
Arteta. If it's not Arteta, it's Slot. That's how I see it now.
Yeah.
Pep is number one.
Because I
Pep
big
number
number
one.
one.
Because
No,
it's like,
I would still
I
be.
think, do you know what it is? I think
It's
there's a
just-
debate for the Emerys, there's a debate for the Eddie
That's
Howes, a debate for the Areolas,
that's
a
the
debate
point.
for the
That's the point.
Glasners.
That's the point I'm trying to
Because you
make.
could talk about Glasner's transformative job.
Exactly.
You could talk about Areola's
Exactly.
transformative job.
And
at
that's my
Bournemouth.
point I'm trying to
So I
make.
think
I'm
there's a
saying
lot of-
that yes, Slot's won a Premier League title, but outside of 1 year, we haven't really seen much. That's my only point I'm trying to
Yeah,
make.
that's fair,
I'm
that's
saying
fair.
there's cases for every single one of
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
managers to be up there. Why is it just because one's at
do you mean?
Arsenal
Why
and
have-
one's
have
at
we not seen
Liverpool?
much?
We have to give them more
We
respect.
peppered
it's-
the
Not everyone's going to be. Not
Champions-
everyone can manage
Champions
Liverpool
League.
and Arsenal at the same time.
The Champions League, we peppered it in the group stages. We came up against the best team in the world.
Yeah.
And they beat us fair and square at Anfield. We beat them at their home ground. They beat us
PSG,
fair and
yeah,
square.
yeah, yeah.
But when it came to the Champions League, what did Arnie Slot do, bro?
Yeah. Okay.
And
Well,
he
we're going to
finished
move on
top.
to the next game. We're going to move on to the next game. But this is an interesting debate, to be fair. It was quite interesting. We might save it for one of our agree or disagree videos that the people really like, to be fair. So we'll bring it back for that. We'll bring you back. We'll bring you back. How about that?
No,
I will bring you
it'll
back.
be a good episode.
Yeah,
still.
We'll have
do it.
Sharky host that one. But let's go for the next game. Let's go to West London. Let's go to Brentford against Manchester United.
I completely forgot about this game. You know?
The first kickoff of the
completely forgot
weekend,
about
12:30 kickoff. Liban woke up bright and early, got his tea ready, got his shah, got everything ready, sat down on the sofa. He said, "I'm ready to watch my team today."
12:30 in the morning.
Brentford, Man United, and it didn't go the way. Did you wait? First off, actually, I'm interested to hear this. Because after the Chelsea game, you won, and everyone's saying this was the perfect time for Ruben Amorim to record his first back-to-back win in his time at Man United. Did you think this was the time for him to do it? Do you think this is the perfect time for him to do it?
Yeah,
At Brentford
100%.
away? Yeah.
I think everybody was expecting if there was ever a time for Amorim to get this back-to-back wins finally
been
in the
today.
Premier League,
Yeah.
it would have been this fixture. Just because you're looking at this Brentford team, and this is not the Brentford team that we've seen.
New
over
coach.
there's a new
You
coach.
took
They've
that.
lost
You
their-
took one of the best players.
We literally got their best player.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Bremo. They've lost Wissa. They've lost Norgard, who went to Arsenal. Like they've literally lost pretty much the most important figures at their club.
It's true.
Last season, you know, the ones that kept them afloat. Let's say.
Thomas Frank.
And even this season, prior to the game against us, they only registered one win. You know, and I always felt like this Brentford team were kind of gonna be in and amongst the relegation battle. Let's say.
I
because
predicted them to get relegated. I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie.
so I know. Yeah, so obviously coming off the Chelsea fixture, I thought, you know what, this is the perfect opportunity, you know, to get that win. You know, it's very simple. But then obviously, you know, with Manchester United, you never know what type of team you're gonna get. You never know what type of performance you're gonna get. And it was another display of not knowing what you're going to get, essentially. And bro, I could talk about the performance. I could talk about the manager. I could talk about the players. I could talk about the mistakes. But ultimately, it's just not been good enough at all. Like this entire season, from the start till now, it's just inconsistent performances week after week. For me, managers got to take most of the accountability. We're constantly refusing to change the system when everything is glaring at our face. We can see the problems. You guys can see it. I don't have to be a Manchester United fan to understand
we can
the
see
problems.
it.
You can see it. You know, the system is clearly not working, but yet you got a manager that's stubborn, does not want to change. And him not wanting to change is literally killing this team. It's killing the fan base. And I feel like it's killing the players. Because I feel like with the players, the way they're performing, before, yes, I felt like they were trying maybe. They were just not really understanding the system or, you know, performing.
You're just
at
giving
their
them
level.
time to tease, like, yeah.
But now I just feel like slowly all the players are just seemingly phasing out.
Everyone's signed up.
Yeah, everyone's just signing
in
out, you
tools.
know. Yeah, bro. It's just I can only see the writing on the wall for Amorim at this point, you know. And I feel like
it's weird because I feel like he has the backing from Jim Ratcliffe. I mean, the way he
but
talks
then
in press
that's
conferences.
That's what gets me annoyed. This is what gets me annoyed. It's like, what information, what data, what are you seeing week by week? What are you seeing that's making this man confident enough to come out in presses and say, I'm not worried about losing my job? Like, this is statistically one of the worst Manchester United teams ever in the Premier League. We're averaging less than 1 point a game, bro. We've only had 9 Premier League wins since he's arrived. Yeah. Since Amorim's arrived, we only have 9 Premier League wins, bro. Like, Graham Potter got sacked on West Ham. He statistically did better than
And West
Amorim.
Ham.
And he lost his job. So West Ham got better standards than us then.
Yeah.
So West Ham basically got better standards than us.
That's what we're gathering here.
That's all I've gathered because Amarim hasn't really.
He's
given
making
us,
jokes in press conferences.
bro. It sounds like a man that's been told you could do whatever you want, bro. You're good.
You can nuke the whole thing.
You're good.
You're good.
Bro, it's actually, I'm laughing, but I've had time to actually process
It's a
everything.
laughing pain.
It's laughing pain, bro, because it's like, I feel at times, wallahi, I'm watching this United team and at times I feel offended. Wallahi, because I feel like it's wallahi, I feel offended.
Disingenuous.
No, because I'm looking at the performances, I'm like, you think you get pranked? I need Ashton Kutcher to come out and say, got you. Yeah, no, got you guys. It's a prank. Yeah, we just got you. Just want to see your reaction. Because wallahi, that's what it's come to, bro.
It's a social
How are
experiment.
you second best in every single department to a Brentford team? How you go into a stadium, yeah, to a team where, you know, it's not the best. Yes, it's a stadium. Historically, we haven't got great results, but you literally have the best player from last season on your team that scored 20 goals. And we're playing like we're scared. We're scared of them.
You show them respect.
We're showing them respect like they're Real Madrid, bro. Bro, I mean, is it not crazy though? We're showing them.
You made Igor. What's his name? Igor Thiago.
By the way,
we
what
made
a
look-
finish.
Wallah, you made him look
What a
R9.
finish.
R9. Wallahi.
R9.
We made
That
that
finish
Finish was incredible.
But
by
that's the thing. You
That's a
can talk
crazy
about the finish, but how can it be that?
Why is Maguire there?
No, but it's not even a Maguire, bro. Do you know what it is? I'm looking at like, and this is where it's like, yes, I could switch it onto the manager, but I could also switch it onto the players. It's like there's some things that doesn't need to be coached. Like you don't need the greatest tactician to be on a sideline to tell you one ball over the top should not be going on for a 1-3-1. Like it's just
Simple coaching.
It's just
Yeah,
simple.
simple
It's
coaching.
not even simple coaching. You learn this when you're a schoolboy, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can play football and
Through the
understand
academy you learn
that ball should never be going over the top and going straight to the striker's foot. Like that should never be happening, bro. So it's like, yes, it's easy to put it on the manager. I do feel like the players need to take accountability, but Amarim, it's the fact that he's not playing his best players in their best positions. You're fixated on having a back five. We are chasing the game. Even at points where we're losing the game, you're bringing on Mason Mount and we're still playing a back five. How does it work? How does it work? You took a defender to bring a midfielder and we're still playing back five. How does that work, bro? How is it that you're chasing a game and he done this against Grimsby Town as well, you know? It's you're chasing a game, you bring a midfielder or an attacker for a defender and you're still five at the back. How does that work, bro?
What about when you bring on Lenny Euro?
At 60 minutes.
And that's the thing. It's, look,
At 60 minutes. Well,
bro,
every game, 60
He loves
minutes.
bringing the centre back on.
inconsistent. In terms of picking his defense, yeah, he doesn't have a consistent back line.
No, he doesn't.
The midfield, he's adamant on playing that pivot too consistently.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to change the system. Playing people out of their best positions. He's making Mbeumo Cunha look average. And he wants to tell us that he's suffering more than us. He's suffering more. He's the one that can change it. You're the one that can change it, brother. How are you telling me you're suffering more than me? If we were to sack you, you get 12 million. I don't get 12 million. I don't get anything. I just get paid. That's it.
You get paid for
and you're telling
SDS.
me that you're suffering more than me.
What did he said
Bro,
something.
I feel like he's, you know what? Well, I genuinely feel like he's trying to insult us. Like, he's genuinely trying to
Don't you
insult my
see it a
agenda.
bit?
Huh?
Don't you see like it's gonna work?
Nah, I'm good, brother. Nah, I'm good. If you got something to say?
No, I'm saying, don't you see like it's gonna work?
Why are you pressing him?
Yeah. I'm saying, can't you see it like a little bit? Like we need to give him a
Is there
little
like
bit more
glimmer?
time.
He's saying is there a glimmer?
Right now, bro, last season, when I said...
You're talking to the biggest rider, and he's not
No,
good.
but it's not about biggest right.
No, but he did it right. He's not riding anymore.
That's
what I'm saying, how he gave up. He's
prone now.
But
Yeah,
even
yeah.
last season, though, last season, I sat on this table with Abs and Lias, and they asked me, "Do you think this manager will do well?" And I said, "I don't know. I just wanted him to get time just to see if it was a player quality issue or was he the problem?
He feels like he's being thing because he did say as a quote, it is always the same. When we win, it is not the system. But when we lose,
by
it
the
is
way,
the system.
that was
How many
shameless.
times have we won?
9.
How many times have we won?
You said
Bro,
9.
you know what it is? I'm not buying anything he's saying anymore because last season, I said last season, let's give him the summer. And the whole reason why I wanted this was exactly for this
It's
reason.
similar to Ten Hag last year, like 2 years ago. When you're like, I have to give him the summer, and I'm gonna give him because he won us, and give him the beginning of the season, and I need to see improvements. That's what you wanted to see.
I don't know. It's not necessarily see improvement. I need certainty to know: is this a player issue or is it? Are you the problem?
'Cause you got rid of the bomb squad now.
Because
Yeah.
we got rid of the bomb squad. We brought in players for you. We brought in Cunha and Bremer, statistically 2 of the best 5 attackers last season.
You bought Sesko, who's a high, like a
high
high potential striker.
I refuse to believe that all these players are bad. I refuse to believe Cunha's bad. I refuse to believe Mbeumo's bad. I refuse to believe Sesko's bad. I refuse to believe Mainu's bad. I refuse to believe Bruno. I refuse these players. This is not a squad that should be finishing in the bottom half. I don't care what anyone tells me. We should not be finishing in the bottom half. And that was my thing with Amram last season, is that I couldn't tell. I couldn't 100% tell. Is this a player problem or are you the problem? Is your system the problem? Abs was adamant that it was definitely a system issue. Lias was kind of in the middle. He wasn't really too sure either. So I was kind of like, you know what? Give the guy the time, give him the summer, let him address the squad, get his players in, and then we can judge him for real next season. I don't have any attachment to Amram. So when people say to me, ride us all, it's not really ride us all, because I was never really riding with him, to be honest with you. I just was more curious to see how things would essentially shape up. It's not really the same as Ten Hag for me anyway, because he hasn't given me anything. At least Ten Hag gave me that one season, that first season with the Carabao. He gave me the FA Cup final. He gave me something, the FA Cup. He gave me something to hold on to be like, okay, let's give him time. Amram's never given me anything. He's never, since he's arrived to now, he's given me niche. For me, it was just more of, I need the certainty to know, is this the right man or not?
And clearly you can tell he's not.
And in 3-4 games in, he already told me, by Grimsby, he already told me he wasn't the man.
Yeah. But going back to the game, I wanted to quickly talk about one decision as well. I wanted to talk about the Mbeumo.
Yeah.
He went down in the penalty area. You guys were 2-1 down.
Wallahi, I don't care.
Yeah, but
you know,
do you think it should have been a red card?
It doesn't matter.
No.
Wallahi, it doesn't matter. 10 men, 11 men.
United fans saying
I don't care. Wallahi, like people trying to find these little things. We had the penalty and we didn't score the penalty. Why does the red card matter?
But do you also think the penalty?
Why does the red card matter, bro?
But do you think
We didn't score the penalty.
Bruno was? It was unfair on Bruno because they made a triple substitution and there was a large delay.
I don't want
delay on
excuses about delay and all this nonsense. Last time he had an excuse of the referee
walked into him and interrupted his walk-up.
I'm not
It was a bit
trying to
unfair.
hear.
And it was an early kickoff.
It was an early kickoff. We had to wake up.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hear
He was
these
asleep 3
trivial,
hours ago, bro.
nonsense, bullshit excuses for every time something messes up. It's because we got delayed or because the referee pushed me. How about you just put the ball in the back of the net for once in your life? How about that?
Well, it's true.
Wallahi, stop talking about nonsense. It was raining or the weather or
We're playing on grass.
we're playing on the pitch is half 4G, half grass. I don't care. Wallahi, bro. It's ultimately we are not creating enough chances. We are not putting the ball in the back of the net. We get into these final third decisions. All of a sudden, it's like almost like they forget their powers. They don't know how to make the right choices. Either you pass when you're not meant to pass. You shoot when you're not meant to shoot. You're just kicking the ball into the box, just hoping something's gonna happen. I've never seen the team just cross the ball so hopelessly, bro. Every time, you know what it is? At least with Real Madrid or when you're watching Liverpool or when you're watching Arsenal, you're getting into a dangerous attacking position and you're like, oh, there's a chance. Wallahi, I watch my team get into these attacking positions and I'm like, that is gonna happen, man. I'm not moved, bro. I don't get moved. You could ask any Manchester United fan, do you get moved? When we get into that final third, do you get moved? Never. We don't get moved, bro. We're just like, we're just going to probably either lose the ball or the ball's just going to get kicked on the ball and it's going to go to the other side of the pitch and they're just going to go carry on.
Ruben is asking to be sacked, by the way.
No, he wants 12 million. He wants 12 million.
He's on his knees for it.
Yeah, he wants 12 million.
Every game, he wants to be sacked. You know, the moment I realised he doesn't want to be sacked is, you know what he could have done? He could right now, because every United fan is telling him, play Euro, play Kobe Mainoo, stop this 5 at the back. He could be like, you know what? Let me do it and let me prove to the whole world it's not my fault. It's the player's fault. He's not doing it. He's stubborn.
He's stubborn.
He wants to be sacked. But the question is, I don't think you guys, this is my opinion only. My views only. I don't think you guys should be honestly considered as a serious institution anymore. You guys should not be considered. No. You
how
guys.
long has he been saying that?
I know, but you guys, you know how this top 6, you guys not no more top 6.
I know we're not. We just hold. Our name just hold weight. We just got motion. Our name just holds weight. That's all it is, bro. Yeah. Manchester United just the name is bad. The name is heavy, but the club itself, it's for the last God knows how many years now. We have not been that club, bro. Our name is carried. It's basically being carried on history, bro. We're just historically a big club. We're commercially a big club, and that's what's carrying us right now. That's why we got players that Mbeumo Cunha still wanted to come.
Because the name holds it.
The name still, the shirt's still heavy.
They haven't even played the new Champions League format.
We haven't.
They don't know what it feels like.
We haven't. And this is it. I find it hard to speak about Man United sometimes because it's like how there's so many issues. I don't even know where to begin, and I don't even know anymore how do we solve it because we've tried everything.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
You've done the
literally-
managerial
we've done-
changes, the
Bro,
player. We've
forget
got rid
even
of the bomb
manager.
squad.
We've gone for every different
Yeah.
type of manager there is possible.
Yeah.
We've gone for
the project ones.
the project managers. We've gone for
Win
Van
now.
Gaal. Or we go for Mourinho, who's like a pragmatic, just results based coach. We've done the Ten Hag, this new next upcoming thing, a revolutionary manager. We've done Ruben Amorim, he was tipped to replace Pep Guardiola at Man City. That's the type of managers we've tried everything, bro. We tried everything.
Do you think it's done?
And no, I'm not saying it's done. It's just, I think now Manchester United fans, we're getting to a point where we're becoming numb to this. We're becoming sort of like, I feel like we're just like,
If
whatever happens.
if you had to put your whole house on the line, when is he getting sacked?
Bro, I wouldn't even put my house on the line.
No, if you had to predict when you guys would sack him, when would it be?
I would probably say November international break.
So you think United will carry with him for the whole of October?
Inshallah, that's my. I hope so, but I don't think it will happen. But I pray to God it does.
If I had to make you asked me if I had to make a prediction, that's where I would.
What about you personally?
Today.
Today.
Who would you bring in? Who would you want?
There's a few.
Well, actually, I wanted to quickly discuss it. There's potential Amorim replacements being discussed. United have been linked to Southgate, Glasner, Xavi, Iriola.
Yeah.
Who would you want to go for?
Forget all of them.
I would be okay with. Like I have three in my head that I know naturally I would be okay with. Iriola, Glasner, and Eddie Howe. Okay. I would be happy with any of those three. Realistically, Eddie Howe obviously is at Newcastle, so I don't think he would. I don't think at this point in time, I don't see how that would happen, especially the history of the whole director. What was his name? I already forgot his name. Dan Ashworth. The whole situation with that. I don't think they would be even willing to even allow Eddie Howe unless he pushed for the move himself. But if I had to pick one, I'll probably go with. I would personally go with Glasner.
Do you think any of those managers will leave their current situations to go to you?
I think Glasner would.
You think Glasner would?
I think I think Iriola would either as well. I think they both would. I think any manager, bro.
Is it because the United name still holds weight?
100%, bro. Every manager dreams of being that. Not dreams necessarily, but would relish the opportunity of being the manager that turned Manchester United around. Like you would automatically.
That's a weird fetish, wallah.
But it's not a fetish because you would literally almost etch your name into history and you create a legacy for yourself.
But right now it looks more like a poison chalice.
That brings Manchester. Bro, I don't care what anyone tells me. Manchester United is top three biggest.
No.
clubs in the world.
It is.
You got Real Madrid,
but now
it's always Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man United.
But now they're looking at it. Is it career suicide if I go to United right now? That's the risk as well.
It's the risk,
and I think it's way higher risk.
No, it's always a risk. We ruin careers. We're a graveyard for careers. Whether it's manager, whether it's players. You've seen in the last 10 years how many careers we've ruined. But that's not the point. My point is that Manchester United is a household name. Not just in football, but in sports. Yeah, in sports, it's a household name. Every manager would relish the opportunity to be like, I was the manager that turned Manchester United back to being great again. There's no bigger challenge than that right now in football. In my opinion, I don't think there's a bigger challenge than that right now in football. So you ask Iriola, you ask Glasner, you ask the manager. I think they would leave their clubs like that to come Man United.
You know what it is,
and do a job.
With
like, let's be honest.
There'll be another manager.
Like, for example,
that's what I'm saying.
They would leave their job like this.
You see what he said,
I promise you, they leave their job
so
like that.
Glasner will leave a team who's unbeaten in 18 games, won the FA Cup last season, in European football this season.
Yes, he would.
And he would leave like this to go
Manchester. 100% he would.
If you do that,
he would go. Iriola would leave Bournemouth like that to come Manchester United.
He'll only do that if he hasn't got a dream. If you haven't got a dream,
this is what I'm saying. Like,
it's like what he said though. He said it. I didn't say it. He said when you go there, we graveyard. It's a graveyard. We've done it to managers. Done it.
Why are you gonna ignore the second part I said?
What the biggest club? I hear it. The name's big. Yeah, the name.
No. I'm saying turning Manchester United around to making them great again.
Yeah,
it's probably the biggest challenge available right now.
But it's not worth the risk.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not worth the risk at all.
Okay, for someone like Iriola, who's already done a good job at Bournemouth, he can walk out of Bournemouth right now with his head held high.
And
Glasner can leave Crystal Palace and knowing that he's done a good job there and he can leave his head held high. So, there's no other real enticement with clubs like Bournemouth and Crystal Palace. Respect to them, but there's a ceiling for how far you can go with those type of clubs. I feel like with Manchester United, the challenge of getting them back into title challenges, getting them back into the Champions League, getting back them to winning Premier League, Champions League, that challenge itself, if you're able to do that, you already etch your name, not just in just for a moment or for a season. You etch your name into history. You create a legacy for yourself, and that's what entices. Why do you think Areola left? I'm not Areola. Amarim left Sporting with Sporting about to go for a double league title, and they were literally first in the Champions League when he left.
Did you see
I think Ruben will be a case study for other managers.
Yeah, because leaving
I don't think
mid-season,
so.
because you know why?
I don't think so.
Mid-season
Every manager
is-
thinks they're the guy.
No, but he's saying
Every
leaving
manager's got
mid-season.
ego,
But leaving mid-season.
I think now Ruben's that's whole what's happened so far in the past 11 months is a massive case study for other managers. Ruben and Glasner.
Maybe the only thing that they might take away from Ruben is maybe forcing themselves to start in the summer.
Yeah, they'll rather start in the summer.
Maybe
They would rather.
maybe that's the only thing they might do.
That's what I'm saying.
But in terms of them getting them out of that club, that's not going to be a problem. That's not going to be.
You know, every manager
like
in the
maybe
world-
we get an interim like we've done before in the past,
And
like
ne-
a
and next summer.
and then no, but I genuinely would believe that even if it was to get an interim, we'll probably announce our next manager whilst we have an interim and say this person's going to start with us next season.
Yeah, you
I
ain't doing
think-
that,
I-
man.
All right.
You ain't doing that, man. You don't have that clout,
Because
man.
All right, cool. We don't have the clout.
as he said,
That's why I took Euro off you.
the name,
All right, go on.
the name is it's a big name.
Yeah.
But can they target these type of managers and players anymore? I don't think so. I think they have to look lower. This is Manchester United. Nobody would want to leave their club right now to go to Manchester. Of course, like what he said, it's a big. If you could do that and transform the club, you're a hero.
Yeah.
You are a hero. Nobody wants to take that role right now. It's
'Cause
not
like you said,
worth
the risk is
the
crazy.
risk is.
Hey,
Like,
so
look
that's
at-
why this reports today literally.
with who?
Oh, Xavi doing
No,
it.
not Xavi. But
Xavi
this
said hell no.
This is for 18
Xavi
months
said-
gambling
No,
away.
Xavi said.
Xavi said. I'm going to talk about Xavi said.
Who?
I want that. I want that opportunity.
I always said I want that opportunity. Even
Who-
Xavi,
who-
why
Xavi?
would
said
you be
it.
saying
Bro,
Xavi?
Xavi,
Bro,
bro,
you
who
lot-
said that?
I think Romano said that.
Fam, Xavi saw the United news and said, you know what? I'm a weird dude. Let me, I might. Then he saw the Etihad news, the Saudi.
Oh, I didn't see that.
But he
yeah.
just said that.
Saudi-
He just said that. Right, but he
No,
literally reported
today.
today. Fabrizio.
No,
Oh, but
yesterday.
they sacked the manager yesterday.
Yesterday's
Yeah, but
Etihad.
I know it says that Lauren Blanc.
By
Yeah.
the way, that is standards. They
Yeah.
won the league last season. they won the
lost to Al
league.
Nassr in
They won-
2006.
West Ham, Green Park.
That's
That's
it.
standards.
No, but listen. But literally Fabrizio reported today.
That's why I
that
said it,
Xavi's
yeah.
Xavi going to United.
Xavi wants to go to United. Well, he's prepared. Well, he's prepared with the idea that there's a potential job for him. But I don't think
Inshallah.
I don't know if we're gonna go for him.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Bro, like this is what I'm
don't
trying
know.
to say.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you who the next Manchester United manager is going to
Yeah,
be.
but
I couldn't
also-
tell you if it's going to be.
Yeah, but
interim.
remember when
I couldn't tell you if
remember
it's
that
going
Ten
to be a
Hag summer
permanent.
when everyone thought that he was going to get sacked,
Yeah.
and then you guys reports came out that you interviewed over 9 managers,
Yeah,
and ultimately didn't see any
Any-
of them valid.
yeah.
Do you also think it could be the other way around, where the managers are like, I don't know if I'm willing to even take this. This is a massive risk for me, for my career.
I think-
Because now Amram's probably going to be looked at now. When he gets sacked, Amram's going to be looked at. I don't know if anyone's going to look at this guy anymore. It hurts his credibility.
No. I think every
100%.
manager would take the opportunity. There might be concerns in terms of coming in mid-season and maybe they negotiate to start in the summer.
That's better for them.
But regardless, every manager would be
That
relishing.
stinks.
When you
Every
say every manager,
When
like
you had that
who
chance,
though?
I'm saying
bro,
every-
you know-
every chance.
you know how bad it is.
Yeah, it's
What?
bad
It's
ownership.
September.
Yeah.
You guys could have done that literally about a month ago.
Yeah.
But
2
now you're
months
waiting. 2 months. But now you're waiting another 12 months to do it.
Yeah.
To do what?
The ownership is no.
To do what?
He's basically saying sacking the manager now just doesn't make sense to him.
But if the results are not
No.
improving,
Imagine
and the
He
patterns
gets it,
and the
but it's also like you
No,
should have
no,
made that decision
no,
a month
no.
ago, 2 months ago.
sacking Glasner now, hiring an interim, and then finding the Glasners, the Andonis, the Eddie Howe for next summer. For me, it's that the ownership is insane. You guys could have literally
yeah, and we can
done
criticize
that
that.
2 months ago.
The Ineos need to also take some accountability, and
Abs
they
as well,
need to be scrutinized hella because every big decision that they made
Like
at
how
the
you
club
want
so
them.
far has failed. From obviously the uncertainty of over Ten Hag, it's taken almost a month to decide whether he was
They took a
staying,
wild time.
and then ultimately end up sacking him. Getting Dan Ashworth or spending all that money on compensation packages and all that and negotiating for
And then
almost a
sacking him.
year to then sack him as well in over 2 months. Then to hire Ruben Amorim, bringing a manager that had a whole complete different system and forcing him to come mid-season when he asked you, could I start in the summer? And you saying no, it's now or never. that is also that also has an impact as to what we're seeing now. So every big decision that they made, ultimately, if you look at it now, it's been a big failure. It's been a big failure, bro. On top of the fact of all the costs, the cuts that they've been doing, the job cuts and cost savings, and making us look like some sort of penny pinching club where we're Manchester United. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Like, it's yes, maybe financially the bigger picture might be there, but ultimately, the way we've been portrayed and the way we've looked under Ineos have been awful, bro. It's been awful, and their operations since they've been here they've got literally every big decision wrong, and we've had our worst finishes under Ineos as well. So, yeah, we can make this conversation can go so many different angles. But ultimately, my thing is this: the bottom line is Amram is for me, regardless of what happens in this next couple of games, next couple of weeks, the writing's on the wall for him. The writing's on the wall for him because of the simple fact that he has made it very clear he does not want to change the system, even though the system doesn't get the best out of these players. It's detriment to these players. And ultimately, it's not getting performances or results.
I agree.
And results buy you time. So if you're not buying yourself time, then
we'll
ultimately...
see. I'm interested to see what the Man United fans think, like in the comments below. When do you think Amram... How long do you think Amram... Yeah, when do you think he's going to get sacked?
I would get rid of him tonight.
Tonight?
Wallah, I'll get rid of him.
Yeah, but it's not about you. It's about when you think United will do it.
I don't think they're going to get rid of him tonight. At least probably...
November's
I personally think
before Liverpool
not this
game.
international break. I think the next
Liverpool?
by the next international
before
break.
The Liverpool game. So
I know.
mid-October.
October international break, he's gone.
So you think there's a new manager for the Liverpool game?
100%.
Okay, no, it's
100%.
possible.
No,
I would
100%.
I would love for that
Because
I would love for that.
I want it.
I would love
Of
for
course
that.
they
New
would.
manager bounce, innit?
I don't
Yeah.
know. For me, I'm not scared about their new manager, but they can have whoever they want. It's not scary.
manager
for me.
bounce.
Because I know they can't. Like
joke
who?
with that one.
They need to look at. They're looking too high. They're looking too high. Eddie Howe's and that. That's high. That's the
second best
high.
manager.
That's high for them.
Yeah.
Look at Darren Moore. Look at them type of man.
Yeah.
Because they're hungry. These lot are hungry. You need to find you get the lower you go, the better you get out of them. Come on, man.
Okay, let's...
No, but it's true, though.
Yeah,
This is a club that waited 30 years for their first league title, by the way. Talking like this.
What does that mean?
And they saw dark
what does that
time.
mean?
They saw dark time.
I did see dark time.
So,
but
I
the
don't know
stories I was hearing about the Kenny Dalglish, the Ian Rush, the Ray Clements, Alan Hansen, I didn't feel that. Do you get it? I wasn't born. But now it's different. Now I'm born with it. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
No, you're not really
You
born.
was here.
But let's finish
You
it.
was here.
We'll finish off the breakfast.
He's trying to make it seem that when they say I
We're not the same. No, we're not.
He's rage baiting you.
I know, but
What's
I'm saying,
this rage baiting word is-
I know he is, but I'm just saying.
you know, he
got you.
I grew up watching my team win.
I break down the break down the meaning.
Well, he got you. He got you.
The meaning of rage bait. Well,
He tried to rattle you.
I don't need. Are you silly? I'm not trying to rattle United fans or Liban. I don't need to. I don't need to.
All right, let's end off that segment. This is the Ruben Abraham's 200th top flight game as a manager. He has lost 3 more of his 33 Premier League games with Man United, 17 and he did it, and 167 Portuguese league matches, which is 14. Brentford have won back-to-back league games against Man United for the first time in 88 years. So let's go to the final game of the Premier League segment, which is Chelsea losing at home to Brighton.
Wow.
3-1. Yet another red card for Mr. Chelsea.
How many now? Like five.
They're a team that has disciplinary issues. They got a lot of disciplinary issues over there.
I think the last few games that they've lost, they've all had red cards.
Yeah, and it feels like they capitulate when they get the red card, which is interesting to me. Like the Sanchez one, that was more managerial. I'll look at him personally because the way that he just immediately said, "I'm taking out my attacker."
I'm checking now. It's only the last 2 Prem games, United and Brighton now.
They've lost now.
With red cards.
Yeah, but even Club World Cup, they lost the game. With
Club World Cup. Club World Cup. They had
Newcastle.
only
Nico Jackson. Newcastle.
Yeah, but hold on.
I'm saying every time they've lost over the last few months.
Yeah,
it's
so far this season, it's only been United and Chelsea and Brighton.
Yeah.
Only United and Brighton.
That's crazy, man. It's a crazy stat, and I'm not gonna lie. Like Chelsea have not lost a Premier League game. They finished with 11 players since their 1-0 to defeat to Arsenal on the 3rd of March 2025. So I wanted to ask a question to the table. Has Maresca been getting it wrong?
100%.
It's not just about Maresca though.
Speaking
Like
of
if you asked Chelsea fans, you know how I asked about you guys earlier this episode. If you ask Chelsea fans heading into the season with your schedule and everything, are you happy to be 8th place with 8 points, 7 points behind Liverpool, and you've literally scored 11 goals and conceded 8 goals
after winning the Club World Cup?
after winning the Club World Cup with all the hype?
It's been horrific.
It's horror. But now, if you break it down, let's break it down. The summer window wasn't good. Enzo Maresca asked for a centre-back, didn't get a centre-back. He made it very clear, I wanted a centre-back, didn't get a centre-back. Now, you look at the two biggest injuries, which if that happened to your team, you would struggle. If that happened to your team, you would struggle. If it happened to my team, I would struggle.
What that team?
They struggle regardless, right? They struggle regardless.
Okay, yeah.
Well, they don't need two injuries. They can have a fully healthy team. They will still struggle. Wallahi, bro. Wallahi.
You have to firm this.
No.
Take it all in because once upon a time you were talking like this guy. You were like this. Man United fans were like this.
Wait.
This one you have to take in.
No,
Don't worry, don't forget.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I'm biding my time. We're talking soon. Saddam Hussein.
But now they've lost the best player in Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
They've lost the best defender in Colwell.
Yeah.
Gabriel Saka, you'll struggle. Salah, Van Dijk, they will struggle. So there's a massive
For
influence.
you, Hoyson and Vinny Jr., you'll struggle.
Let's chill out. Chill out. Don't worry about my team.
I won't worry about that.
They will struggle. So I kind of hear the injury crisis on that note because it's massive. Like it's two massive players.
Yeah.
But still, Enzo Maresca, you have to do better. The game against United.
Yeah.
Give it up.
He folded the
He folded.
game.
He came
He
up.
said Sancho was
You
kind
see how many man he tried to swap?
Yeah, he took him 3 subs. But there's context for two of them.
No, he gave up after 5 minutes. He gave up after 5 minutes. Neto and Steve. But now the Brighton game, you're leading by 1-0. Second half, Joshua like,
Achian Pong.
what are you doing?
That's ridiculous. Now you know, he had a horror game.
Trevor, no. You know Chalobah?
Yeah.
Against United, had a howler, had the dreads. This game, he was like, you know what? Want the dreads? Let me now just shape up, wallahi.
Yeah.
Another howler.
Yeah.
What does he need to change now?
Huh?
Change what was that?
No. He doesn't need to change the hairstyle, wallahi.
Hey, which way you go with this?
He doesn't need to change the hairstyle. He just needs to change his mentality.
Okay.
Chill out.
Yeah, mentality.
Chill out. It's got nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Just making sure.
It's got nothing to
Make
do
sure
with
you're not going in that direction.
Yeah.
No, I just
Like
think...
Fuad had dreads, then he changed it and he got...
And nothing changed.
I just think Chelsea... I look at Chelsea, I don't look at any sort of players for me that can lead this team to the... Or even the manager. I even look at the manager. Like manager last season deserves a lot of credit what he done.
Yeah.
And the summer window, I think I had him in terms of if we asked everyone heading
Top
into the
four.
season, he'll be top 4, top 5 managers. But now I'm seeing so many wrong decisions in terms of selections and lineups. The players they're not giving any sort of Chelsea fans any sort of reassurance. Like you're starting Chalobah and Hato. You're bringing another centre back. Like you had two 19-year-olds playing in the back four.
Yeah.
Again, is that Enzo's fault? It's not really because Enzo
Is that a
wanted-
message to the board for him?
How 100%? Because
Yeah,
Enzo
100%.
Enzo wanted a
100%.
centre back.
Yeah.
He demanded a centre back.
I never got it.
You never give me a centre back, so this is what
I'm forced to work with now.
You sold Nico Jackson. It's on him, by the way. Like the lap got injured. You've got Joao Pedro, but you're forcing Joao Pedro to play 90 minutes as a striker because you don't go.
And he's isolated up there as well.
And you got no backup. Like Joao Pedro wants another person next to him,
to feed
like a
off.
Welbeck.
Yeah.
Like Liam Delap, where he was doing very well at the moment. Chelsea are in a mess.
Yeah.
Well, I have a big mess right
Because
now.
of the injuries and like you said, I feel like the alarming thing for Chelsea is that they spent 1.5 billion and they're debt.
No, I keep hearing that. Wallahi.
No, but
I keep hearing that.
no.
Talk about the season, wallahi.
No, but my point is
I keep hearing this 1.5.
No, but
Have they improved?
Can
Wallahi,
you
man.
let me land?
Okay,
Can you let me land?
Somali
They've
Airways
got injuries
gone
this
down,
season.
wallahi.
But they've got injuries.
How many
They've got
airways
injuries
have you had,
because you
wallahi?
talk and yap and you just sound like a rat. You're not like an ugly piece of shit. You just talk.
That's personal.
That's what you do. Yeah, I am making it personal. I am making it personal. You're just shouting before I even say anything. Yeah, you sound like a Tasmania, bro. Just let me land.
If he wasn't a dead thing, I'll hear
This
it.
had nothing. This had nothing. Okay,
We land the point that you can say something. You're shouting before I've even landed anything. I've even
This
said
right
anything.
here has got
Yeah,
nothing to
I
do
let
with
you
Chelsea.
talk and I didn't say nothing.
this has nothing to
So
do with Chelsea.
I'm just literally elaborating
This
the
has nothing
points
to do
you're
with Chelsea, by the way.
making.
This has got nothing to do with
No,
Chelsea.
but I'm saying
You're saying personal.
I wanted to make it personal because you look relaxed and you are. So just keep your mouth shut for a second and let me speak. In terms of the investment, they made 1.5 billion. They've got injuries.
Okay.
It's alarming to me that you spent 1.5 million and your depth don't look strong.
Okay.
That's the point I'm trying to make. So if you just let me land that point, you wouldn't need to make those noises. You didn't need to do all
And that's
that.
what he came up
speaking
with.
in Arabic,
you
bro.
need to do
That's
that.
what he came up with.
Well, you're not leaving me. Let
you-
my point.
okay,
So
okay,
Faith got something to say.
my point
Okay,
is,
I'll let you know. Yeah?
that the board have
Faith's
let
airways is the
Enzo Maresca down. That's the point I'm trying to make. They've let him down in this transfer window.
That's what I
because-
said. Okay,
Yeah.
Kian.
So that's what I said. I'm trying to elaborate on the point. And
Okay.
I
So
think
basically, you guys are on the same team.
Yeah,
but why are you
that's
going against each other?
my point.
What's going
He
on?
just started shouting for
You
no
guys are
reason.
friends, man.
He just started shouting for no reason.
So he's called me
A rat.
Yes,
Tasmanian.
I did. I said all of that.
A
Hold it.
Tasmanian.
And that was the only point I was trying to make. Is the fact that they bought all these players, and yet after all of that investment, you still look weak on the pitch. And I feel like with Enzo, like you kind of just alluded to as well, I think like a lot of the decisions he's making and a lot of the team selection he's making, it's almost like he's trying to send that message across to the board.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he bought on Tyreek Jordan against us when he had Gittins and he had Garnacho.
Yeah.
2 players that were bought in this summer.
Yeah.
2 players that were bought in this summer.
Yeah.
And I feel like he kind of, again, I feel like with his selection on the weekend, I just feel like it's almost like he's trying to send a message to the board, get me players.
But is that not going to hurt your case in September to do that when the transfer window is not until January?
This is where
now you're risking your job now.
This is the thing, and this is what I'm trying to get onto. I'm saying to him like he has to be careful now.
Yeah.
He has to be careful because now what you're doing is you're putting yourself at risk, and now if you're not getting the results while almost not necessarily antagonizing the board, but you're trying to send signals to the board.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're gonna put yourself in hot water because eventually it's gonna get to a point where if you're not getting
But what
the
can he
results
do?
he can't really do much. But I would say to him, he just has to work with what he's got. He has to get the best out of what he's got, and he has to find a way, especially in games where they're going like, let's say whenever they face any
They
sort
need
of
to manage the
adversity,
game with 10 men.
he needs to not only that, he needs to, and this is also on the players. They need to sort of find calm. Like I feel like
But it's a young squad,
Yeah,
that's
it is
why.
a young squad,
That's
but I
why.
feel like it needs to transcend from the manager though. I think he needs to almost manage the games a little bit better and kind of, just make the players feel, okay, we're 10 men down. Don't worry, we can still find a way to get it. But every time I feel like Chelsea go 10 men down, especially
They capitulate.
He needs to just work on just making sure that, all right, we're 10 men down. Let's manage this game better. We can maybe still try to win this game, but it's almost like they kind of mentally, it's like they concede defeat as soon as they face that kind of adversity, which is shown against Man United last week, and they're shown again against Brighton this week.
He's right.
So-
He's right because
Yeah, now I'm right because before you were interrupting. You just let me speak. I would have said that
He
too.
was trying to make
yeah, but
amends
it's
there.
calm. I
He was
just need
trying
to
to make-
get
he
it.
was trying to make amends there.
But I need to just get out of again. Don't worry.
Wallahi, you smell of shit.
We just felt joke. Now can I say something back?
Now, that is personal.
Now it's misfits.
Nah,
No, honestly, you smell of shit. But anyway,
Yeah, but that you generally stink.
No, no,
like,
you stink,
look
what?
like you stink.
brother, you stink. Just
You
every day.
stink.
Every day you
You
stink.
stink. I see that hot breath every single time you
Playground
stream.
insults.
I see that little green mist come out your
Your
mouth.
students came up to me
you're
saying that
there
you stink.
spitting as well. Shush.
Wallahi, please tell Mr. Abdullahi. He stinks.
Yeah, every time you go to your little estate agency and you sell your houses and that, they always tell me, why does the yard stink when I get here? That's because of you.
Because I
you
still-
stink up the yard
but
when you're
guess
trying to
what?
sell
But
it.
guess what? I still
That's
sell
why
yards.
you don't sell no yards. You don't sell no yards.
I still
You
sell
don't
yards.
sell it because you stink it up.
I still sell
Yeah,
yards.
you stink it up. You
Your
stink it
students
up,
get
man.
F.
You stink
Okay.
it up.
It gets F.
No shit.
What
And-
point are you
No,
thinking?
no, because someone's lying, someone's telling the truth. He said he don't sell yards, your students gets an F. I need to
You're
know.
just overweight. That's why you bust your ankle at Selhurst Park. Listen, well, you think you can't hold smoke as
Say
well?
nine. Say
Yeah.
nine. I'm on your side now.
Yeah.
I didn't want to pick a side, but now you're begging me to be on your side. I don't want to be on your side. I'm by myself now. No, that's it. It's disrupted now. It's like, no.
Wait, please.
Please. What point were you gonna make? Let's get back to it. We're all friends here, no?
We are friends, though. The local, we're
checked
good
it.
friends. We're good
No,
friends.
no.
Low key.
No. The thing is, he went a man down, and his first instinct was to. I'm checking it right
Oh, I
now.
thought we were talking about you for a second.
Oh no.
Yeah, Enzo, yeah.
No. He went.
Okay, you need to take it to a little bit.
He went a man down. His first instinct was to bring Badashile, Josh, and of course Lavia.
Yeah.
Over time.
Yeah.
Yes, in hindsight, it was a bad decision. But then again, it reminds me, it's very similar to the United game. Just go defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game management is for horror.
Game management, we need to do better.
But do you think it's two different contexts because they were 1-0 up at this point? So
Yeah,
does
yeah,
it make sense to go defensive?
No, but the thing is,
Not really.
The United game I hear because it's like 0-0, like you're basically conceding the game.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you're 1-0 up and you're like, I'm playing the rest of the half an hour with 10 men now, isn't it smarter to kind of make those substitutions to be a bit more pragmatic, a bit more
it's a fair
defensive?
argument.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
I think
Yes and no, because
Yeah.
we've seen teams still be able, even with a man down, still manage the game well, despite not bringing 3, 4, 5 centre backs.
Yeah.
I think it was excessive what he did.
Too
It
excessive.
was excessive. That's what I think. That's the point he's trying to make. It's excessive.
Too excessive because
but yes, you would make changes to add to cover that lead,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
also
definitely.
you're not trying to invite too much pressure as well. Because ultimately that's what you're doing. And I feel like with the inexperience of those defenders that they're bringing in young kids to basically say hold the lead. Come on, bro.
And not only that, you're taking off your midfielder.
No outlets.
You're bringing in Josh, Lavia, and Malo Gusto. So you're basically inviting Brighton. You're basically admitting and confessing to Brighton, Mandem,
We're sitting back now. Come out.
we're sitting back.
Yeah, and also you don't have any outlets. So when you
don't-
even hit the transition, there were times in
To who?
Bro,
then?
there
To
was
who?
a time where there was I think I saw a clip where there was a ball was played into a channel and then Malagusta had acres to run into, and he just came,
Oh,
he went
yeah,
back,
he
he
came
went
back.
back.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So
On that.
that's what I'm saying to you. When you take off your attacking threats, that's what ends up happening is that you don't have any outlets to when you get into the transition or you get into those positions where you want to now make the most of it, you can't because you don't have that. You don't have that.
It's a fair point.
You know what I mean?
It's
Don't
a
have
fair
those
point. And
outlets.
ultimately, they
But now
conceded
it
the
begs
game.
the question, just very last as well. It begs the question now with Chelsea. Garnacho, last 2 games in the Premier League, 0 minutes. Gittins, last 3 games in the Premier League, last 3 games in total, 0 minutes. Is it Enzo signings or
is
is
the
it
club
Club signings.
the board signings?
It's starting to look.
yeah.
It's starting
Now
to
it's
look
looking-
now
yeah.
like club signings.
Yeah.
Signings that he didn't want.
So he's no longer Enzo Maesca, if you think about it, because he's basically saying, I'm not playing the players that you signed.
But this comes back to that.
I'm
thing we're
also
saying.
putting a message out to the board that look, I've got no centre backs because you guys never signed one in
and-
summer.
But it's kind of go back to what we were saying. It's you're sending these signals. You're trying to make
you might land yourself in
but
hot
you're,
water.
you're putting yourself in hot water now because you're now putting yourself under scrutiny, and now I don't know what conversations are happening. Chelsea fans can tell us what
Yeah,
that
I'm interested
situation-
to know in the comments down below
what that situation
what Chelsea
is.
fans
But
think.
the way outsider looking in, it looks like he's trying to send a message, and by saying these are not my
It's a
players,
risky message.
I'd rather play Tyreek George, who's literally deadline day had 2 failed moves.
Yeah, generally, yeah.
So
So
they
I'd
were
rather
trying to get
recall
rid-
Gui
yeah.
and not play him at all.
So
Yeah.
I don't
Could
know.
have been
It is-
different though if there was
but
if it was 11 versus
if
11.
I'm Chelsea,
Yeah, that's a good point.
You
Yeah.
if
can't
I'm-
bring on an
yeah.
offensive. He brought in defensive players, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you get
He had to, yeah.
if it was 11 versus
It
11,
is-
it could have been different outcome.
Chelsea right now. If I'm a Chelsea fan, there is alarm bells ringing, but I wouldn't be like overly like
Critical.
critical because yes, we admit they had 2 games where they went down to 10 men
Back to back.
back to back.
But now they have to look at the disciplinary issues. I think that's what
yes,
it is. Yeah,
and
yeah.
also they can't afford now to make any more of those type of slip ups in terms of like the next few games that they have now. They need to make sure that they put points up on the board.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they might find themselves in a position where they're kind of going back to, we're finding ourselves in 10th, 11th, 12th.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas last season you made a good progress. You finished in the top 4. You won 2 cups. Let's count the FIFA Club World Cup as well. For America, it's either you match that or you exceed that. You can't go backwards now. So for both the managers and the players, I think they're in a position where they need to really like get their stuff together. Basically,
No, I'm interested to hear what Chelsea fans think and where they stand with Maresca right now. But obviously, yeah, he hasn't been helped much by the board in the summer transfer window. But let's go. This is the end of the Premier League segment, guys.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the rest of the world segment.
My favorite segment.
I think we've, as it's a face of criticism last week, we haven't fairly covered La Liga.
Yeah.
And I actually agree with them. I don't think we've actually covered La Liga. So I think we will cover them today.
Love to, yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a game in particular I want to cover.
Yeah.
I think it's the Madrid derby. Atletico 5,
Yeah.
Real Madrid 2. If only we had a Real Madrid
Madrid
fan
fans.
to...
What was the score? Say that again.
Atletico 5,
Yeah.
Real Madrid 2. Oh! Mr. Faisal.
Why is he looking at his phone all of a
Yeah,
sudden?
yeah, why
Bare
is he
focus
getting
on
phone?
himself.
Yeah.
No, I'm checking.
You getting a phone call?
I'm checking Spurs.
You getting a phone
innit?
call like
No,
earlier?
I'm checking Spurs, innit?
1-1.
Spurs.
No, Spurs 1-1. Pelina took a
1-1
shot off
itself, yeah.
equaliser. It's fine. But anyway, let's go back to you.
Bournemouth 2 against Leeds.
No. We're going to go back to Real Madrid. And you did a watch-along, Faisal.
Paris Saint-Germain 2.
You did the watch-along for this, did you not?
Paris Saint-Germain
Hey,
1-2.
Elface. Shout out to Elface.
Inter Milan 1.
Yeah, we get it. We're going to get to that. Come back here. Don't go anywhere.
Be a chat.
Don't go anywhere. Come back here. Yeah? So Atletico Madrid. Madrid derby. Your big
Yes, sir.
city rivals going up against
At the
them.
Metropolitano.
The what,
Metropolitano.
Incorrect already.
So where was it?
Riyadh. It's called
Oh,
Area.
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the sponsors.
Already wrong.
Apologies, Ariad.
Already wrong. You came in already wrong.
Oh, sorry. Ariad.
And just for that,
Prepare at least for the segment.
I'm prepared.
It's how you prepare for your classes?
For not knowing the,
It's how you prepare for your
for
classes?
not knowing the sponsor. Cool, man.
No, it's how you prepare for your classes.
Yeah,
Like, prepare for the segment a little bit.
I want to know how Alonso prepared his team because that performance there wasn't good enough. How about that? So how about you tell me about how Alonso prepared his team?
you did the watch along
How
for the
about that?
game. So before you started the game, were you happy with your lineup? Is this the lineup that you expected to go against Atletico away?
No, because Jude played his first game, his
50%
first
Jude.
start, 50% away from home to Atleti. That wasn't the wrong. Like, that was the bad decision. We haven't faced an actual
Opponent.
tough team yet.
Yeah.
Like every game, you can say Sociedad bad. They've been bad. Marseille red card. Newly promoted teams. It hasn't been a statement win. This is our moment. Showcase to the whole world, to the Madrid, that we are ready to compete and win titles.
And you failed.
Let's analyze it. Like, I didn't interrupt you with your media United segment. Yeah, well,
You
They
failed.
don't
You
call
failed.
it
Huh?
It was a good
Well,
segment.
it's meaty. No, his team is meaty. That's
Oh,
why.
okay.
But you failed. I'm saying you failed.
Okay, cool.
You agree with me though? That's it.
Yes.
that's it. Yeah,
No,
there you go.
but we'll get to it.
Okay.
The lineup was bad.
Yeah.
And by the way, before that game, I had always praised Alonso for everything that he's done. And he's got a lot of criticism by benching Vinny, rotating Vinny. I said to him, great decisions. I agree with everything you're saying. This game, the lineup, horror. Like, not horror, but
It's not what you would've gone with.
starting Jude is a bad move. It's a bad move. That first half, 2-2.
Yeah.
We
Little
could-
man.
2-2. If you ask me, are you taking a 2-2 draw in the first half after what happened in the first 10, 15 minutes? Because Atletico scored 3-0. Like Liverpool. It could have been 3-0 to Atletico.
Yeah.
Are you taking a 2-2? I'm taking a 2-2. I'm taking a 2-2.
So you could have gone half time 2-1 up.
I could have gone 2-1.
That was greedy.
Which I can be greedy.
Yeah.
But I've got someone as a left back. He can't man mark apparently.
Correct.
And that Donny, I had him as top 3 left backs.
In the ranking video.
and
In this
again-
very ranking video, on this very
and
table,
again,
you and Leah sat here said he's the third best left back in the world.
And he's been very good.
Yes.
I'm not turning against
It's
the
a bad game, though.
He's been very good.
Yeah.
But again, it's like Xabi Alonso, it's like Real Madrid. It's your toughest game. You're gonna get Simeone, the winger, his son, and Llorente overlapping. It's a tough matchup. You failed. Wallahi al-Azim. That was honestly one of the worst cameos displays I've seen from a fullback.
And you've had Ferland Mendy at the top.
And I've watched Real Madrid for a long time.
Yeah.
This was bad. Like when you're having a bad day, the Donny was having a bad day. This is when I expect now Alonso. Cool. That first half, he was responsible for both. One.
Similar to like what Arsenal did with Mascara, he was responsible for the goal. Take him
him
off
off.
half time.
Take him off. Alonso kept him. Kept Jude as well in the first half.
Yeah.
I was like, calm.
50% Jude.
By the way, our only hope in that game was Arda Güler. Our only creator. Give him the ball. He created Mbappe's goal. He scored his goal himself. He was our only hope. This guy's a magician. We then concede penalty. Arda Güler, miskin. Haram, man. Haram alayh. Like, it's not his fault, you know what I mean? His lack of
not his fault.
experience.
Flirting as a harassment.
Yeah.
No.
Flirting as a
lack
harassment.
Carreras did that. Yeah.
of experience, high foot inside the box. He doesn't know. It's fine.
He doesn't know it's crazy.
Doesn't know it's crazy.
Go.
He doesn't know
It's
about high
fine.
foot.
It's
He
fine.
doesn't know it's crazy.
It's fine. He's not been in that positions before. It's fine. I can give him the benefit
No,
of the
I
doubt.
love about him. He talks about him like he's 16 years old.
Yeah,
He knows
he's a grown man.
a grown
I
man.
can give the
He's a
benefit
grown
of
He
the
man.
looks
doubt.
like 16.
Yeah,
but
but
I
he's
can
a
give the
grown man.
benefit. That, by the way, we didn't lose the game because of that. It was 3-2,
Yeah.
59 minute. I see Franco warming up and I see him get ready, put his nice little shirt.
Yeah.
He's getting ready.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Franco's coming on. That means Jude is going off. I see the fourth referee. He guess what? He puts 15. I'm like 15.
Not 15. Surely not.
Jude's not 15.
Surely not. The number must be wrong.
I mean, maybe it's Atleti putting 15.
15, yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe 15 minutes at a time in the 59. Maybe it's that.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I see 15.
Yeah,
I see Arda Güler taking his little arm wrist
yeah.
and taking off. I see him going off, not shaking Xabi Alonso's hand.
Not shaking.
I'm like, what's going on here? That lost us the game. I don't care about Cordian scoring a free kick a minute after. I don't care about Griezmann scoring his first goal in 55 years, fam. I don't care about those other moments. We lost the game
Because
of that moment.
Arda Güler, not because of the horrific defending on the
Taking off.
That left back.
Listen. Taking
That right
off.
back.
Listen.
Centre backs.
But But we'll let you land it just a second.
Taking off listen, player performance was bad. Dean was bad. Alvaro was bad. My issue is the manager. This was his first game to showcase what he can do. He flopped in-game wise. He flopped the selection wise. Again, it's a learning curve. He's still new to this. He thinks he's still Leverkusen. It's fine. I'm happy it's happened now and not a crunch time. But this game is a massive, massive eye-opener to myself.
Red flag, you say?
Huh?
Red flag?
No.
Orange.
This game is This game is a massive.
Makes sense.
This game is a massive eye opener for myself and for other Madrid fans that this game is still not ready yet, and those players are not ready yet. I'm seeing a couple of players like Alonso. I gave you credit to benching Vinny. What about Fede Valverde? Why not? Like when are you going to bench Fede Valverde? Because start of the season it's been cheeks. And Alonso's been coming out in press conference said, I'm only going to bench players if they play bad. I'm going to play players that play good.
He's playing
Fede Valverde has been shit. Fede Valverde is still tired from last season.
So he's not man of his word, basically. He's not man of his word.
Yeah.
He's
lying.
He's been basically double standard with certain players. I want to see now next game against Kairat tomorrow. Because this episode's going to come out tomorrow.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, 5:45 p.m.
5:45. I want to see 5:45. Actually, no, Fede Valverde will be start because Carvajal's injured. Well,
So why are you lying to yourself then?
yeah, well, I thought Fede Valverde's going to be on the bench, but it's fine. Fede's going to be a right back. It's different.
It's different. He's right.
It's
back.
different.
It's different.
I want to see now. Let's see what's going to happen. Our next biggest challenge is Juve. Then it's the biggest game of them all.
26.
El Clasico.
It's El Clasico.
Yes.
And then it's Liverpool and then Anfield. Those 4 games.
Liverpool then Anfield. Good one, man.
Huh?
Liverpool then Anfield.
That's my bad. Liverpool. That's my bad. My bad.
They're two separate.
Liverpool and City. My
They're
bad.
entities, dude. They're entities.
My bad.
Nah, but he's right though. Because nobody got Anfield. It's different.
It's different, bro. It's different, bro.
Anfield and Liverpool are separate. When we go to the City, when you go to the City,
we go to the
nice
City, we
people.
land.
Yeah,
It's nice. It's nice. When you got Anfield,
And
it's
the Anfield's different. I hear it.
It's Liverpool and City.
Yeah.
We've got that's our next 4 massive games.
Yeah.
Let's see how we treat all 4 games because I'm gonna see.
But you got Getafe away, and the Getafe are known to play.
No, that's
haram. That's haram football, by the way.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
He's trying to see the 4
Yeah,
after,
that's a big,
and then
that's a big
to
number,
consider
isn't it?
if
He's
he's
looking at Chabi's.
Yeah. He wants to know if he's
too early,
Alonso
Jason. I know
out.
what
He
he's
might say
saying.
Alonso
It's too
out.
early. It's
He
too
might-
early.
Yeah, it's too early to say
It's too
Alonso
early.
out now.
Season,
I had my,
After City, he'll say Alonso out.
Now can we talk about now can we
I
talk
had my
about
Basically what he's saying.
frustrations. I had my frustrations.
Trent out, Alonso out.
I had
yeah.
my frustrations yesterday at the game, the watch along.
How come you never did the watch along for Barca? Were you still frustrated about
I was
the...
so frustrated.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Then. It
Still
makes sense.
frustrated.
It makes sense.
No, but can we talk about Atletico as well? We need to give them credit. because I
Great
think
credit.
The goals, some of those goals, Saul off.
Like,
Yeah.
sort of, man.
Okay.
Okay, go on. No, go on. No, go on.
You watched the game?
I didn't watch the entire game. I watched the highlights though.
You watched the highlights. So
Yeah.
you saw all 5 goals.
I saw
7
all
goals.
5 goals. All 5 goals.
You saw all 5 goals.
All 5 goals.
How did Griezmann score?
Look at this guy. Wallah, he's trying. Listen, are we gonna have an actual discussion or are we gonna do one of these ones? Wallah, we can do
Answer
that.
my question. And
No,
then
I'm
have a
saying,
discussion.
do we do that? Or do you want to actually have a good
I
conversation?
can have a discussion
That's a conversation,
if you answer. How did Griezmann score?
How did Kylian Mbappe score?
Huh?
How did Kylian Mbappe score?
You tell me.
You tell me.
You tell me.
You tell me. I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna play the exact game with you. You tell me. How did Koundé score this weekend? You tell me. What game were you playing, bro? You've done this. You do this every episode we're on. Wallah, he does this. He does it every single time. Last week, what was it? How many years was what did he say on the other episode? How many?
The P for P?
No, it was a player that he asked me about. Was it like how many years was he at Inter or something like that? I can't remember who it was.
Oh, yes. I remember.
I'm not trolling.
You troll too much.
No, I'm not trolling.
I don't know when I was talking to seriously, man. Or
But
trolling me, man.
I asked you. I just said let's talk about Atletico. Why is it all of a sudden? Why are you
Okay,
getting
you
offended?
talk.
No, but I'm saying why are you getting offended?
you talk, you
No,
talk.
a general question. No, general question. No,
You
like,
talk.
It's therapy, it's
It's a general therapy.
Today's
General
therapy.
question
No,
though.
therapy.
Why is it though?
I'm
No,
not paying
no,
for therapy.
can I phrase it? Can I just ask a question? You ask questions and we answer. Yeah. You asked me questions today. You asked me questions and we answered it.
Okay, but I
why
refuse-
is it every time?
but I refuse to
Why
answer
though?
your
Why?
question.
See, so I don't understand. Why is it when we ask you questions,
I don't
there's
like you.
always pushback? I don't like you either. Well, here we are sitting together. What are you gonna do about it?
Okay, what's your question?
You're gonna really feel you don't like each other.
No, I know.
But I don't care.
No, I'm saying.
What's your question?
My question is.
Yeah,
My question is.
5
How
seconds.
much on this game was on Atletico executing their game plan? Because I've heard all the frustrations that you had with Real Madrid, yeah?
good question.
But you haven't mentioned anything about Atletico. So my thing is this.
Okay.
How much of this loss was on Atletico exploiting you guys because they've noticed certain weaknesses and they said, okay, we're gonna attack the wing player and we're just gonna get balls into the box. That's what it looked like to me. That's what it looked like to me. That's what it looked like to me. They just said we're just gonna whip that ball, we're gonna get it to our target men, and we're gonna get it. And I felt like Real Madrid, they suffered with all those crosses coming in. They couldn't deal with the ball coming into the box. So I'm saying to you, how much on this game was
How much credit are you giving to
Atletico? That's the only question I want to present to you. That's it.
I do give them credit.
See, hey, this is where I wanted to go with it.
What percentage? What's the percentage?
No. They understood our weaknesses. They understood that crossing the ball inside the box to two players that ain't gonna be jumping, ain't gonna be fighting for the ball. By the way, Dean Hoyston ain't.
I'll be honest with you. Can I be honest with you? Like, I think the Dean Hoyston thing is too much. I genuinely think it was a whole defensive unit problem. It wasn't just one player.
It wasn't Dean Hoyston.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. Yeah.
But my issue is we've got players who are tall enough. Our players are tall.
Yeah.
But they ain't physical. They don't have in terms of Robin De Lamont is 5'9". No, not 5'9". Sorry, 6'9", 6'8", something like that.
I've heard bare numbers: 5'9", 6'9", 6'8".
He's 100.
I don't know how.
There's no way you're
no,
6'9".
There's no way 6'9".
A 6'9"
Can't
footballer.
be 6'9". Is like
That's Yao Ming or something. What's going on?
I check his thing because I think he's trying to say 5'2".
He is 100. He's 189 centimeters.
Bro, I'm like 184.
Yeah, bro, I'm not far off from 189 either.
He's 6'1".
Oh my god!
That's it. I'm 6'1". I'm 184, 185.
So I was right.
Yeah, you're only 8 inches off. Yeah.
No, I know. I said he was 189 centimeters.
You said he was 6'9".
Now forget the foots.
That's crazy. You know, 6'1" and 6'9". There's a discrepancy on that.
different.
It's
6'9".
mad.
My issue is
6'9".
he's 189 centimeters.
Yeah.
Dean Hoyston is 191 centimeters.
So yeah, okay, 6'2".
Is that? I know what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to
It
say.
has
Go
got
on.
nothing to do with height.
Yeah.
Because I saw Madrid fans say, "Oh, they've just got taller players than us."
No,
it's got nothing to do.
it's
It's got
physicality.
nothing.
You're
Yeah,
right.
it's just
You're
them
right,
being
you're right.
physical and them showing more desire and more intent. They knew our weaknesses and they exploited.
Okay, now are you concerned? Does that concern you? Because now do you think big teams are gonna look at that and be like, okay, cool. All we got to do now is just get the ball to our target men in the box.
It would be an
they might
issue.
struggle.
It would be an issue if my manager was Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah,
Who fails
to address
these
problems.
issues.
So you're expecting Alonso to
Xabi Alonso will address it by next game.
adapt,
If he doesn't address it by next game or 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now, then I'll be concerned.
Yeah.
Then it might be like a pink flag.
Xabi Ancelotti.
Pink flag.
Like a pink
It
flag.
started to turn red.
Yeah, it starts to turn red.
If you don't go for pink, then we go to amber. And then
No, I'm not going amber. I'm starting with pink.
Pink. That's crazy. Pink. I've never heard that one before.
I'm starting
Pink flag.
I'm starting pink.
That's crazy.
But at the moment, I'm not concerned. At the moment,
I'll be honest with you, bro. You're right. The tests are coming.
Yeah.
The tests are coming.
tests are
This
coming.
one Chelsea failed.
Barcelona, 26th of October.
Marcus Rashford.
We will be there. We will be there.
You know that run.
we will be there.
That was
Genuinely,
like
we'll
4
be there.
games. You're probably going to be the most hated person ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone's waiting for your downfall. You know we're locking into your shoes.
I'm locking in. Wallahi billah.
You know why? You know why you have to
I'm
lock in
locked
though. You know why locking. You know why? And you as well, Azib.
Yeah.
I offered him a ticket for Liverpool versus Real Madrid.
And what do you say? I want to stream.
I'm streaming.
Oh.
I respect it. Wallahi.
So now
respect
I
the
want
grind.
you guys to lock in.
Wallahi.
Lock into his stream
Yeah.
and comment.
How about we do one better?
Could have been. Go on.
Oh,
I know where he lives. We'll lock in. We'll lock in.
We'll lock in.
How
We'll
come
lock
you
in
ain't
all life.
invited any of the man them onto your stream? Like, why can't we not sit in that kinky room? I want to sit in there. Just one time.
It's kinky.
for me to invite you on my stream, that means I have to invite you in my yard.
Yes.
I don't want you anywhere near my yard. The surroundings of my yard or anywhere near my area.
Okay.
Do you think Man City made a mistake in selling Julian Alvarez?
Mistake? Not really, because they won a title after he left.
Yeah, it was 23, 24. Yeah, it was.
So why would they?
Wait, did he leave? Yeah, he left the World Cup season. Wait, when did he leave?
He left. I think they won.
left
last
last
Didn't they
season.
win Liverpool?
Last season, last
So
season.
Liverpool won the league.
Last season,
So they
last
didn't
Oh,
win.
there was a Liverpool. Was it last year? Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. I got that wrong. Oh, my bad. It happens. You muddle up the years. But nah, I don't think they.
They don't regret that, bro.
I don't think they
can't
regret
See
that.
who they had.
But to be fair, no, there's an argument
What
that can
he's
be
done
made.
when
To
he
be
gave
fair,
him
an argument can be
50
made.
plus goals.
An argument can be made, to be fair, because last season you could argue they could have done with a Junior Alvarez at times last season. So yeah, I take it back. I apologize. I take it back.
Actually, no.
See,
I take
Actually,
it
we
back.
like
You're right.
No, actually, no. They got the money last season, which is a crazy bag for someone who wasn't a starter.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Now, in hindsight, it looks horrible because he's one of the best strikers in the world, and now he could potentially go for like 130, 140 to Barcelona.
But his price tag was justifiable, bro, for his age and for what he already accomplished.
But paying 90 million for Julian was crazy.
I remember how much noise that made, that transfer made. When
Yeah,
you're
it
looking
was
at
crazy,
when you look at some of the fees that some players are going for now, bro, that's to me, it still looks like a bargain to man.
Exactly, you said now.
Yeah.
Last season, it was crazy.
Why is it last season? This season, Sesko's going for 76. Hoyland went for 76 the year before that. Like, you know what I'm trying to say to you? Like, oh, come on, like. For Alvarez, someone that's proven, not just international, but also for club level, I don't understand why that transfer made so much noise. Like, for me, I don't know anyway.
You're basically saying he was way more proven than the other
It's like went to Newcastle at a time when he wasn't proven for like 65 M's. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it was like, I don't know. I think he's like, his value's going up.
We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I like that we end on such a good note.
Look at that. You two are become friends again.
Yes.
Atletico Madrid.
Shake my hand. You keep that dirty hand away.
So you guys saw that?
Wow.
I did.
Dirty hand.
You have to
Dirty
bite.
as well.
Dirty hand.
Dirty.
Dirty hand. It's crazy.
Okay. Atletico Madrid are now unbeaten in the last six La Liga games against Real Madrid, equaling their longest ever unbeaten run against Los Blancos in the competition.
Yeah.
It's their biggest league win over the rivals since a 4-0 win in 2013, and they've ended Xabi Alonso's 100% start to the La Liga season. And before yesterday, Antoine Griezmann did not score a goal for Atletico Madrid in 1,161 minutes of league action. And he found his...
Shall I give you a bad one more stat?
Go on.
One more stat?
Go on. For a moment there.
5-2 is the largest defeat since 1960 something or something.
In the Madrid derby.
The Madrid derby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it for you guys, yeah? Oh, for
them.
like your defeat to them. Okay. Because I remember you lot used to pop them at times. Yeah.
That was light work.
Yeah.
It was light work. But that
for that deficit is
yeah,
large.
like no, sorry, no,
It's not
sorry,
deficit, I just saw 4-0.
sorry. It's the first time we've conceded 5 goals against Atletico.
Okay.
In the
So
league.
not the deficit.
No, it's the first time we've conceded 5 goals against Atletico, which is quite crazy.
Xabi Alonso breaking records out here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Not the
Just like
records that he
Ruben
wants.
That was gone called for.
Ten Hag.
But listen, let's go to the last game of the rest of the world. AC Milan played
Oh, no,
against
Barcelona. Oh, crazy.
Did you want to talk about Barcelona?
No, move on, man.
That's my club.
That's your club. Did you do a watch along for it?
Nah, I didn't.
Why not?
I was still mourning the Man United loss.
You still mourn over them clubs.
I thought you accepted.
The morning should have been tiring. It's done.
It's done, bro. It's done, bro. AC Milan, just a quick one on AC Milan. They beat Napoli 2-1. AC Milan now top of the Serie A. They go on 12 points with Napoli and Roma, but better goal difference. Allegri has got them cooking right now.
Hey, I said it, and everyone laughed.
Sometimes it's Randy Orton. Like,
Okay.
When did he say about Randy?
Shall I tell you when?
Go on, remind me.
Shall I tell you when?
Yeah.
The players to watch out for, and I had 2 Milan players, and I said, I'm gonna be watching a lot of Allegri.
Oh, the Lears did the joke thing.
And then everyone Allegri 2025. Everyone laughed at me wanting to watch Milan, Allegri, Luca. It's been one of the best midfielders.
He has been still.
And on SCS as well.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I hear it.
You
Luka, no,
laugh.
but Luka Modric, it makes sense though, because
They laugh.
that league just pivoted towards him.
Why
Why
we talk about AC Milan, not Barcelona?
We could talk about Barcelona. Okay, let me finish off the AC Milan. We'll talk about Barcelona. How about that?
I'm saying.
Okay, AC Milan.
I want him to talk about it.
He doesn't care about Barcelona.
But Modric has been.
I care, Rashford. Of course I care, man.
But there's an interesting title race. There's an interesting title race in the season so far.
This guy.
Why is he like that?
This guy's not serious for life. This guy's not serious for life. Let's alone. Alright, this guy.
All right, well, listen, there's an interesting title race in the Serie A so far. There's Milan, Roma, Napoli, Juve, and Inter. Who do you guys think is going to ultimately go over the line before we move on to the Barca game?
I'll be real. Allegri, Milan,
AC Milan?
Lukita. History's going to be made.
He's got an investment there.
Because Luka Modric. What about you? What investment do you
He's got
have?
Mike Tomlin.
Napoli. What about you?
I'll go for Napoli as well.
Napoli. Who's your investment?
Who's my what?
Who's your investment? Kevin De Bruyne?
KDB.
So the guy that didn't play for Liverpool.
No, he didn't play for us, but I wish he did.
Yeah.
I wish he did.
I
wish we had him. What's Liverpool's what?
Is he Liverpool coded? Was he Liverpool coded?
Who? KDB?
Yeah.
I don't think he knows what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows what you
You
mean.
gotta break it down
Elaborate.
for him.
Break
He doesn't know
it.
what coded means.
Break it down for me. I'm not new gen
Was he-
talking about rage bait. What
Was
What are
he-
these words?
Okay,
what are
was-
these words, fam?
Okay,
Be
is
normal.
KDB
Why are you
a
angry?
player? Is KDB a player who was supposed to play for your club? Was meant to play for your club?
Then just say that sentence, fam. Of course. I think him and Son.
Son.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
that's
think they would have been.
Son is a crazy shout. but go
Son's
on.
interesting.
Yeah,
I've
When you
never
already
had
had,
that
when you
one.
already had Mane as well, good one, man.
All right, cool. You asked me a question, I answered it, and
Yeah,
now
you
it's a
did,
good
you
one.
did, yeah.
So I mean, why are you angry?
Okay, cool. Let's go to the
Bless
SDS
them.
Reddit segment, guys. Acelinho gave a comment. He says substitutions should not be allowed to be made before penalty. This obviously is referring to the Bruno pen over the weekend. Mental state is crucial for pens. Why wasting all this time could change everything? Do you guys agree with that one?
Brother,
I hear it.
If
you-
you,
No, he's not talking about that one in
Yeah, I know.
isolation, but
But
he's
he's
talking
just
about
saying
general for all.
Yes, it does, but there's also been times where people have put the ball in the back of the net, so therefore it's just a weak.
If it was a
argument.
goal-
it just feels like an excuse. I'll be
Yeah.
sorry.
If it was a goal,
Bruno
we wouldn't talk about
scored.
that.
We wouldn't. You think he would even give a damn?
Nah,
If
he
Bruno scored, you wouldn't care about
Okay.
the
But bro,
substitution.
it's not the first time though. Why we act like he's the only person to
You
experience
can do
that?
whatever you want, man.
There's a lot of the
And
penalty
it
takers that
happens-
gets the
it get
belief.
delays,
I
man.
hear it, but no.
Because if you're
I
gonna
agree.
take that off, you might as well take off the stoppage time
Come on, man.
substitution.
Yeah, fair.
That's what we're basically
Stoppage time
trying to say.
substitution.
Yeah, like when someone, it's like the 96 minutes and someone's making a sub.
Slot
Yeah.
time. But another Reddit comment. Mo Jeffrey said Julian Alvarez, we just spoke about him, is the top 5 striker in the world and severely underrated. I think he's the second best free kick taker at the moment. Messi's still number 1.
You said he's one of the best strikers in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Would,
So
you
top
rank,
five.
would you rank him top 5?
I agree.
What would you do? Haaland, Isak,
Kane,
Kane.
Julian. He's top 5. He's top
He's
5.
top 5. Was he your top 5?
I have to think about it a little bit. I don't want to say top 5 just yet. I have to think about it. Is that I don't know. I don't
We
know.
can go back to it. We can
I
go
need
back
to think
to it.
about all the strikers. Maybe. Well, maybe it's a shout. Maybe it's a shout.
It's not a riddle, fam. Just say
Maybe it's a shout.
There's a shout out for the...
I have to think about it.
I have to think about it 'cause I don't want to just.
The riddle.
I can't just say top 5 others than just say
Why?
yeah,
The
he
riddle.
is. I need to think about it. I don't know. I have to think
Sometimes
about it
just say
still.
yes or no. Like,
Okay, at the moment, no, 'cause I need to think about
like
it.
we're holding your opinion so seriously. Like, no one cares. Like,
So why are you
I'm
asking
for
me?
this question.
So why you ask? So why am I being asked
Why,
then?
bro?
Why are you asking me
He
then?
asked because you wanted to be part of the segment. Yes or no, Ak, wallahi.
So you go back to that. I thought we just blessed it out as well. Like, this guy's sick. You know he's
I do
sick.
not notice. You two have a toxic relationship. That's what
No,
it is.
he's sick.
It's off and on.
No,
off and
no,
on,
no,
off
see
and
what he
on.
said? No, he said, I have to really think about it. Ak, it's not a top 10 striker, so wallahi, just say yes or no. Wallahi, move on.
Top 5 is not easy, bro. Well, like you say, top 5.
Let him think about it. This guy...
So I can't. So I have to give a definitive answer. Well, like this guy's sick, you know. This guy is sick in it. Like, really sick in it.
No, it's not a sick. No, it's not a sick.
Who's baffled?
No, no,
I can't believe
I'm not
this.
What's
sick.
wrong with this?
I'm not
Like,
sick. I'm
you know
not-
that
you're-
they actually
You're
hate
slow.
each other.
I really
You're
hate
slow.
him. By the way,
Look what he
yeah,
said.
Yeah.
This guy is calling him slow.
Yeah.
You're slow. No, no.
No.
You're slow.
This is crazy.
You're slow. Just move on. Wallah, you're slow. Wallah, you have to think about it. Why think about it? Just say yes or no.
All right, let's go to another comment. Bullfrog 8190. He said, I went on the call-in show, the recent one, and Faisal told me Madrid were going to win and go 7-0. 7-0. I wonder how he feels now.
Because he's a haywan. He's actually a haywan.
Yeah, okay, Bullfrog.
Caleb.
He's a hey one. That's why. He got it wrong. You said you were going to go 7-0.
Caleb.
Hey, one and Caleb.
Caleb.
You call me a Caleb as well.
Yeah, I did.
First, man.
All right, first. Okay. No_till_999. He said, Harry Kane is a top 3 striker of this century.
Harry Kane. Never heard of him.
I said Harry Kane.
I mean, I'm sure I heard Harry Kane.
He's a bit hairy.
I heard Harry Kane.
He's a bit hairy. He's a bit hairy. Harry Kane is the top 3 striker of the century.
episode for a second, man.
Harry. Griezmann. Harry Kane is the top 3 striker of the century. His longevity in and of itself is unreal.
Century.
Yeah.
Like, century's what? Since 2000.
Yeah, since
No,
2000. Yeah, 21st century.
Good
21st
one,
century.
man. Good one, man. You know that is the most. You know one thing about Harry Kane. He's a con artist, man.
Is
Good
it?
one. Like the way he's coalesced everyone to think what he is. Good one, man.
What is he?
Stat padding in the Bundesliga. Allow it, man.
He's won a league. He's got a trophy.
I don't care.
So
I don't
he's
care.
basically saying since 2000 he's top 3.
Yeah.
Since 2000.
See, but this is what con artist does.
So he's
It
better
tricks
than
people.
you
Let's
know
say
what,
Luis Suarez, Karim Benzema,
Let's not entertain it.
Thierry.
What I say?
Let's not entertain
Con
it.
artist.
Lewandowski.
Well, he's a con
I agree,
artist.
I agree.
They were saying in
Peter
2021 he
Crouch.
was better than 2022 as well. They were better, he was better than Harry Kane.
Varane.
Benzema.
Let's
It was
not
Benzema.
entertain it.
Ricky Lambert.
Well, we want to entertain it because the Reddit comments, we want them
It's
to get
wrong.
involved.
It's wrong.
No.
That's a mad thing
It's
still.
it's a crazy statement to make. Century is
a mad thing, yeah.
absolutely crazy.
It's horror.
_change_611. It said Orlando Pirates are currently one of the most informed teams in Africa right now.
Yo.
He's currently winning 8 games in a row without conceding a goal in all competitions. Also winning the Champions League playoffs 7-0 in aggregate. By the way, Sharky's team, Cape Town City, got relegated after he visited South Africa.
Oh, you're having a
He said
visit
Sharky's team that he came to visit got relegated after his South Africa
So he's
visit.
the problem.
Oh, the Cape Town FC.
Yeah,
They got
relegated. Yeah, so this guy said they got relegated.
You know what they need to do?
They
Yeah.
gave me a jersey as well, you know.
So,
Is it?
Wallahi.
you're part of it. It's a Rico case.
They need to.
Rico
they
case,
need to
I
bring
got
Mads
the jersey
into
at home
that.
as well.
Huh?
Maz needs to
That's
go
crazy.
to that city.
Maz needs to change the seat.
He needs to change the
Seat,
thing.
Yeah.
Once
But
again.
I can't like 8. Wait. So they've won 8 games and they've 0 goals.
0 goals, yeah. And they also won their Champions League playoff 7-0 in aggregate.
Against who?
I don't know.
Orlando Pirates.
Orlando Pirates.
Hey man,
Shout out South Africa though, man.
why?
Wait.
Is your one-
No,
I-
no, no,
can
no.
I
I
shout
want to
out
ask one
Pedro?
question.
Yeah, same.
He
I've got a
said-
question as
He
well.
said, Orlando Pirates, hey man. So I want to know what he meant by the A man. That's what I
Yeah,
know.
what do you mean by that?
No, okay, wait. Faisal trying to
Very
say.
very bait. Orlando Pirates.
Oh.
Oh, goodness gracious. And that is the end of this SDS Weekly Roundup.
This
I'd
guy's
like to
crazy.
thank everyone on the table here for coming back after my my ban.
But it was it was a fun episode.
It was a fun episode.
was
We had a
actually
lot
enjoyable.
of good
You're
debates.
amazing. You're
You're amazing.
You
man.
didn't even say the 2 words that got you banned.
How do you think I'm going to end it?
Yeah, you got it.
You have to, yeah.
Win, please.
Hey!
And thank you guys for all joining, and we'll see you next time for another SDS upload. Peace.